Like, look at that. Hey, everybody, welcome to the podcast. Holy Moses, here in the building.
Turn that down.
Hold on. Okay. We are, give us a second. I'm not about microphone technical difficulties.
We're just going to kill my phone.
Okay.
We're just going to kill my phone.
We're just going to kill your phone. All right, hold on. We're having some, we will be, hold on. So, you can hear me. Welcome to the podcast. Holy Moses. Tackleberry. Bitter Beauty in the background. Camera profesh right there. And in the house, we have Stefan MoMo Morando. I'm gonna say it like that. I'm gonna say it Mexican, but that's what it sounds like. So
sounds good. That'll do for that.
So welcome to the show, man. And
thank you very much for having me.
I know it's very early in the morning over there. So.
Nah, it's been up for a few hours. I've got young kids, so I'm all good.
So, I want to thank you for taking the time, joining us. And he is live. And what part of Australia are you in?
I'm in the far west. I'm in Western Australia, about 60 k's north of Perth, the city.
Okay.
And a bit of a country town.
Okay, cool. So it's pretty
kilometers.
I know I need to learn my kilometers. It's far. I know it's far. It's probably like really far.
Western Australia, definitely.
Yeah.
We do miles.
Yeah, it's probably far. So, I know out there, you guys are just killing the game. You guys are just on from your, the trucks that you're building, and your car club Flatline. Are you a member, president? What's how's that go about?
I actually started Flatline with a couple of mates back in 2013.
Okay.
I guess you could. We don't really go by that. We're a pretty lax club here. I guess you could say president. I sort of run everything. Also run a Facebook page called West Coast Mini Trucking, which is just like the community page for all the other mini truckers in WA.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Can't go wrong with that. Yeah. Can't go wrong with that at all. When you started the club, and you guys, were you set out to be as big as you are now? With you guys probably have many chapters, or not as, or just as.
To be honest, we actually aren't overly big. The mini trucking community in WA is nothing compared to the eastern states. We've got laws that sort of stop you from having bagged, mini trucks engineered and all that. So unlike the eastern states, we are still fairly small. We've got, I think it's about 13 or 14 members in our club at the moment. And I guess we kind of, rather than just adding anyone and being like, yeah, you've got a mini truck and all that, we start with, strong mates and friendships and all that. So that's sort of the main thing for us, is just having good people in the club.
I need to figure out something. Hold on. Good. No, so that's man, dude, that's awesome that you're able to have a small club. It's you and your friends, and you guys are building the cars that you guys are building. Is there any criteria that other than you guys accept? Because I see you got your Volvo, your limo, and then you have the Sheriff, which is the truck that you got from. Okay, did you save it from going to scrap, or like did somebody just have it up for sale and they're like, hey man, it's on marketplace before I put it on. Do you want to purchase it or?
Well, when I sold it, it was a bit of a funny story. I swapped it for a BMW because it was kind of hard to sell a car that was painted as a Sheriff. So I swapped it for a BMW, and then I swapped the BMW for a LS1 powered old like sort of shop truck that a custom shop here had, and I ended up selling that on before I really got into it. I just had a good offer and was like, yeah, sweet, get rid of it. I've already got another truck that I'm building. So, and then it went through a few hands. It ended up at a wrecker's. Someone had bought it and took parts out of it, took whatever he needed out of it, and then sold it to a friend of his that I knew. And he put up a post going, oh, who knows anything about the old Sheriff? Because by this time it had been backyard painted in like a pearl white.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, that was my first mini truck. I built that years ago and all that. And I said, oh, does it still have the painted tailgate? Because we've got like an Indian and a cowboy on one side and all that. And I said, the roll pan I made out of jarrah, out of timber. I said, has it still got that on it? And he goes, yeah, man, I've got them. If you want them, I'll give them to you. And I was like, yeah, sweet. And when he came up to my property, he saw that I had a few yard art. I've got like a couple of yard art cars, I know Vauxhall and a Mini and Austin and all that. And he was like, yeah, sweet. Maybe a few weeks or a month later, his mate went to drop it off at his house, but couldn't fit it on his trailer. So he just cut the whole front end off.
Oh, shit.
So when he got it, he was like, I can't do anything with this cab now. And he hit me up and he said, do you want the Sheriff as yard art? And I went, look, man, you've got plenty of stuff on it you can sell. So I'm not gonna pay for it or anything. You can sell it. And he was like, no, if you want it, you can have it. And I went, well, that'll be sweet. So I got him up for the date. His name's Reese. Yeah, good bloke over here in WA, and he came up and helped me position it where it will now live out the rest of its days, rusting away in my yard.
Dang, that's crazy though, because like when I saw the video and you're like, he's putting this he puts it together, and he just sets it in his yard, and it's just like, bam, and at the end he's like, that's where it's gonna live, that's where it's gonna be, it's gonna be there forever.
Yeah.
Well, I might.
No, it's not on his. That's what I was trying to figure out too.
No, well,
no, because it's picking up all of us.
Yeah, that's.
Have you got reverb?
Yeah, a little bit. It's like a screech.
Would it be that I've got you running through my speaker rather than my phone?
Oh,
he's got a
speaker.
We're like, what the fuck? Turn your speaker down.
You can hear him now. So yeah.
Is that better now?
You still hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right. Yep. Nope. We're good.
No, I was like,
we thought it was on our end.
We kept adjusting every 5 minutes. We kept adjusting it and adjusting it.
Look at that. We're getting fucked with from tomorrow.
I know.
Already. It's Thursday.
Friday.
Here.
It's
Friday's
Thursday,
already
Friday
fucking
over
with
there.
us.
God damn it.
God damn.
Alex,
That's
I
my
got a ton of yard art, hardly any yard art anymore. LOL.
Oh, yeah, but his is tight though, because like, so it's literally just the cab and the bed. Is there a frame to it or no?
No frame. It's just the bed, which we call a tub over here, or a well body. The cab, the front end, and I've just got some stockies that I painted some white walls on and tucked them up under there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But it's tight though, because it's his first mini truck. So like, how many people can say like, "Hey man, I was able to buy back my first mini truck."
Oh, you want to hear something funny?
Let me guess, what'd you buy?
I didn't buy anything. I don't have a mini truck. I'm still looking.
Oh yeah, there we go.
So I was at Hunter's school
Oh yeah.
Monday. Dude comes up, just starts talking. Oh, my first mini truck. It was a 07 Dodge Dakota, the real square boxy one. There's only 2 of them that have ever been bagged. One was in the cover magazine, and one I had and I sold it. 99% sure I bought it.
Oh no!
I didn't tell him though. I didn't tell him though. I'm gonna tell him next Monday when I run into him again. I just thought that was funny. I was like he's sitting here telling me about all the shit that he did, and I'm like, if you're listing the truck that I had, like, what the fuck? And I just kind of like, all right, we'll wait. But anyways, back to the
shed.
right?
Back to his shed.
Yeah, I had this world. Sorry.
Yeah. With your builds, and I've seen a couple videos, like you started doing the Suzu, and you started getting that ready. Is that more like another project that like you were able to finish up for yourself, or is it just something that was on the back burner?
So before having this, which has been nicknamed the Fox, because originally when I picked it up it was silver, and I am completely grey myself, so I just sort of went with the silver fox theme. I had a truck that I saw pop up on Facebook. Like I found it was a photo of it, and it was an old build which we called the kebab, because it was so like hectic. It had all the tribal and everything, and so I ended up tracking the owner down and messaged him and said, "Look, are you interested in selling this? I want to save it." Because it was something that he'd built 10 years ago and then just pushed into his garage, and it was getting scratched by the kids walking past and stuff like that. So, and he's like, "Yep, yeah, no worries." I ended up picking up that car for $3.5 grand. It was fully painted. The interior had been done. It came with receipts from an audio shop who had done the interior and done this stereo install for like over $20,000. But he stood there and he was so reasonable. He was like, "Mate, it's got a $15,000 stereo in it, but that was 10 plus years ago. It's worth nothing these days."
Carrie wants you to say aluminum.
Aluminium.
Yeah.
Aluminium.
Carrie, one of ours.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Got that.
Aluminum.
And everybody.
You said what?
Yeah, aluminium.
Aluminium.
Yeah, I can't say it that way.
Aluminum.
Yeah, everybody else says it's different than what you do.
Yeah. I don't know why we just got up fucking. It's a dumb fucking Kelly. Fucking stupid.
Kelly says, I know a bunch of minis for sale right now. Kenneth McKay has some. Tom Jenkins has some.
Oh, yeah,
Tom Jenkins got a lot.
Posted a badass square
Shit.
and that features on one of my shirts.
Nice.
Man.
Tom's got that fucking S10 for sale.
He's got
everything.
everything.
Fucking Forerunners.
Tom's got it all.
Yeah.
The Forerunners.
He's a dealer. He's a mini truck dealer.
Forerunners, the bread truck.
If you guys need a bread truck,
the Forerunners.
if you need a bread truck, fucking Momo, fucking.
Oh,
that one.
The Tacoma.
And that's
Imports on that one.
Yeah. I know. I wonder what the fucking price is now.
I don't know.
To try to fucking import.
You should probably ask the guy.
Have you ever had to import anything from out of the States, parts wise or vehicle wise, maybe?
No, I haven't. I mean, depending on what you call by import. I mean, a lot of stuff from eBay and stuff like that sometimes comes from the States. But we've got a plethora of wrecked vehicles and rodeos and stuff, because over here they're just used as farm hacks. So there's a lot that are wrecking and stuff for parts and all that. I mean,
have a lot of good wrecking yards that have a lot of spare parts.
Yeah, and Facebook Marketplace, people throw cars up on there. Gone are the days of wrecked for $100, but
I see some,
you can still pick up and sell parts off it, which is handy.
You can get addicted to Marketplace, man, real fast. I don't know how it is over there, like how cheap some vehicles go over there, but over here, some of the vehicles you'd be like, what the fuck? Like that.
We've
That's
definitely got a few guys in the club that are marketplace addicts. I've
Yeah.
made a few memes about some of them, and
always got
put the marketplace down.
Or Nissan's out there.
Yeah, they got 4-door Nissans, Mazda. Well, they're Ford Couriers and Mazda, whatever the ones that look like the
B2000s and B22.
I don't know. What did you say? What were they?
What was it?
B2000s.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the one that looks like a fucking SUV. That's the one that somebody out here. Well, there's another one. I wonder if that dude bought it off Will Sanders. But there's that black one.
Orange?
That's the right-hand drive.
There's an orange dual cab that ended up over there that used to be two-tone black and green.
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
Kind of like this one.
It used to be orange. Yeah, it was a crew cab Mazda, and then somebody got the black SUV one out here. That's bad, but out there, you guys can get them like nothing. Here the only thing we can get close to is a 4-door Nissan out of Mexico.
Yeah, right. Okay. Oh, hard body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
It's funny though. Like you've probably seen some of the videos, and that I've always got rodeos or and all that, but deep down inside me, I'm actually a Hilux guy.
Yeah, a lot of Tom has a lot of Toyotas. He's like a big Toyota guy.
Yeah.
And then the Bearded Beauty over here used to own a couple Toyotas.
Yeah. I've definitely got a soft spot for rodeos now because they're so like interchangeable with parts and interiors and all that.
They're nice, dude. Shit, what's it? The red one that's out there from Negative Camber with the turbos in it?
The
That one's clean.
rodeo.
And that's crazy because there are rodeos over there, and over here is Suzu. And the rodeo would literally be the SUV one of a Suzu that's in the States.
But it's a truck.
It's a truck over there.
Yeah, so we call them.
So what are the?
Because there were pups here.
Yeah, there's pups here, but over there they're rodeos.
A rodeo here.
Rodeo here is an SUV.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always a part. But
yeah,
shit, at least they can go to the junkyard and go just pick up the parts. Or here we're like searching through marketplace, or we're buying parts trucks. Like I got a parts truck that I bought.
Crushing them and stuff.
Yeah, they're
Not
crushing.
even pulling all the parts out of them.
Yeah, or people are parting them and then couldn't sell the parts, so they crushed through all the parts to scrap. And out here, dude, it's scarce.
Yeah.
You got to find a honey hole of someone that's slanging parts, or or someone that's got a parts truck they're trying to get rid of, because some of the prices for some of the trucks out here are a little bit out there,
Yeah.
or like a stock looking truck and all they did was put wheels on it.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
like, all right, I get it. But
Our SUVs over here in the rodeo, what you call them, we got them there called front end. But we actually
you order them?
we didn't
like,
get
you have different year makes and models of rodeos, or different.
so sorry, go again.
Say it again.
Say it again.
You.
Yeah. You.
Your question.
What I was saying is like, do you order them? Do you have like a couple more rodeos that you have sitting in the yard? Like, do you collect them? Do you buy more than one? Whenever you can.
I generally get rid of them once I've taken what I need, because if I have way too many cars here, I think my wife's going to be a bit upset and just having shit laying around. But I've got a bagged rodeo chassis sitting out there, just waiting for the day that I find something to put on top of it.
Oh shit! Nice.
Yeah, I've got plans down the track that maybe when this gets stickered, I might take the body off, put it on a different chassis, sell it, and then put a Holden Jackaroo on this, which is a full drive body.
Okay. Oh yeah, man. That's tight.
Yeah.
Already
so then
got projects on projects.
Yeah, well, the next project is this one out here, which is the 1958 Daimler. It was too cheap to pass up, and we used it as a wedding car a couple months back. And I'm going to keep it all original, keep the motor in it. Just going to fix up the paint on the boot, bonnet, and roof, and
You're gonna bag it?
bag it and watch all the old biddies when I rock up at an old English car show, and they go, "Oh, look at this lovely old car," and then.
Oh, and they go right rolling it. Yeah. Why did you do that?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that's the plans for that.
All right, yes.
What? Yeah, somebody said he needs more ideas. Look at the shed. He needs to add more stuff in that shed.
I don't want to take up too much space. I'm already blocking the screen a bit.
It's not enough. You need more. You need more. You need more.
Yeah,
more stuff. More. I know. It's like that's badass still. That's tight though. All you need now. You do so whenever you work in there, you just pull everything out and then do the work, or do you have a different area where you do the work?
This sort of area here is basically where we do the work. I've got to buy a car hoist soon to throw in here, but majority of this build was actually at my mate Hayden's house, where in his shed, because he's got the whole setup and everything in there.
Oh, okay.
So that's where majority of the work done. I've got my existing shed here, which backs onto the new shed, and that was where I painted it, because this was. I haven't uploaded all of the episodes onto the YouTube channel of Inspired Existence, but I have done it on the Facebook page. But this build was it was actually an old Eastern States truck that the guy had moved over west. His name's Matt Carter. And he started to look at an engine conversion and then just sort of fell out of love with it. I ended up purchasing it because I've got this sort of thing. I like saving mini trucks. I don't want to see them go to scrap. So I went in a little bit of a different, I went in a little bit of a different direction to what he had in mind. And the In the Build series with Inspired it's basically what you can achieve with little knowledge. Like, I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a panel beater. I'm not a painter, but I have good people around me that have knowledge in those areas that when we get together, you can build something cool. You know, it's not perfect. There's panels and stuff on this that need to be fixed, but I drive it. I just drove it across Australia car show, and I did, it's not a trailer queen. So
yeah, I saw where you and you and your homie Tommy got driving on your way to ECC. So
yes,
so you built it to be reliable, and and you do drive it daily. So
that's it.
Why not?
The engine's basically stock. It's got an upgraded turbo on it, but that's about it. I didn't want to have to, constantly have to fix it because of something that I've upgraded. It's got plenty of power for what it needs, and it's a fun car to drive. So, it's been saved. I've finished, sort of finished the build. There's a few things I want to fix up. There's some panels on there, some old bog work and stuff that has gone pretty bad. So we need to fix that. And then repaint it. I'm probably going to look at putting some graphics down the side of it. I'm in that gold, black, and brown sort of era, so I'm going to stick with that and maybe do some black and gold, grey graphics down the back of it. But that's the next sort of project when I have time. But yeah, for now, I've got to get a hoist in.
Goddamn Tanner. What up,
Tanner?
I'm not reading
Tanner's
this.
all, what up, Curtis?
I'm not reading this comment.
No,
Fucking Tanner.
fucking Tanner. Now, what's funny is a lot of people are commenting. A couple of our homies are on.
Well, I think he might have even been out in Australia
Oh yeah,
at one point.
yeah. I don't know. A lot of our friends be going out there. I want to go out there now.
I told you how much.
I know, and I want to go out there to I want to go eat at their what the fuck is it? Hungry Jack, aka Burger King.
Burger King. Yeah. Well, Moses, if you ever come out, mate, here, You can come stay in my bedroom up here. You can
Oh, nice.
stay
Oh,
above
yeah.
the
You
bar.
show him a big ass spider.
Yeah. Oh, hey, okay. So no, I don't know what the fuck those are. Those big ass spiders. They're. It's
Huntsman.
probably not where he's at. Yeah, do that.
I don't know. Your normal spiders are like fucking huge.
I don't think they
drawers.
have that. I don't. Do they have? Yeah, they got.
Australia.
we
Well,
did.
they got spiders, isn't it?
No, it's probably a certain part of Australia where they have that. I don't
You
think
not
it's.
have big ass spiders?
Yeah, we do. We get big spiders here. I
Yeah.
reckon the
Those
main
are
ones
those.
you got.
Okay, so really, those are the ones that are like really huge and stick to the fucking side of the wall.
I've never seen them around my house, but yeah,
Oh shit.
we get them.
I thought that was like AI. Swear to God, I didn't think that was.
Is it summer there?
We're just coming into summer. So what are we? November next month.
Yeah,
December.
remember they're in the future.
Southern Hemisphere.
Remember they're
So
in the
we're
future.
almost winter, if not winter right now.
We're
We're
a day
Northern
behind.
Hemisphere. They're Southern Hemisphere.
It's a Friday.
So
They're-
Very
it's
ass.
our winter. It's their summer. Their summer, or our summer. Their winter.
it's like on The Simpsons. Their toilets go the other way.
Do
Yeah.
they actually spin the opposite way?
Yeah, they certainly do. Yeah.
I'm just
My brain is just blowing right now.
fucking bearded beauties like
He's like,
Oh,
yeah, no, we're
that's
coming
what-
into summer, and I'm like, wait,
we're over here.
I
we're
tend
over
to
here
watch
going
the
into
shit go
winter.
down.
Yeah, winter and rainy, bro. Like super rainy.
Because
Like
of
it's
the
been
access
raining.
to the-
Yeah, I know, but I don't
Yeah.
think of it that way.
In
You know what I mean?
Arizona, it doesn't rain. So when it rains and it's cold, it's fantastic.
Yeah, if you ever come out to Arizona, don't come during the summer.
No.
No. Well, for them, it's probably normal.
Well, I don't.
Well,
think,
no, they would be
Well,
leaving
they
on their
have
winter.
Celsius.
I don't think it's a Celsius is different. 115 is probably way different in Celsius.
0 degrees
Yeah.
Celsius,
Hang on,
32
we're gonna look
degrees.
this up real quick.
Hold on, weatherman's gonna look
Weather
it up.
Probably be like
Bearded
42
Beauty's gonna look
degrees
up
or something.
and figure out.
0 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's
Which is
46.
freezing.
46.
It's 40 degrees Celsius. Where
I
he's
don't.
at.
Okay, has it ever
Is
gotten
that
that
what it
hot?
says right now?
Yeah. So where I live, it gets pretty hot. I mean, it's already starting to get hotter now. But when I was up in the mines, it's super hot. Like by now, it's already in the mid 40s, and we haven't even hit summer yet.
Okay,
Like
but
I
is it humid or is it dry or is it like
It's mid
humidity?
40s.
Mid 40s.
It sort of depends on where you are around here. But yeah, whether it's humid or not, it's hot.
In the desert.
Oh,
Hot.
cunts. Oh, he said, "What up, cunts?" And they call everyone cunts down there. I know because it's a normal word for them.
It's a
Use
term
it
of
in a whole
endearment.
different context. True. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
If
that.
we call you mate, I want to bash you. If I call you a cunt, we're gonna go have a drink.
There we go.
So that's like a southern word here.
Yeah, that's like
You
that's
wanna
like
say
you're
cunt?
you're mad at your old lady. You stupid.
Fucking call me out and see what happens.
I know.
I
See,
said-
see,
I was
she's
about
already
to
mad.
say.
I didn't even say the
We're
word.
gonna call that.
Ah,
So horrible.
that's the
So horrible.
problem.
Women seem to take offense with that word here.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
No,
You
but
guys made it offensive.
we didn't.
I was gonna say I didn't.
I didn't.
Well, when I got to ECC and the Americans rocked up, they were like, "Call me a cunt."
Oh,
Your friend Josh said your side of the country is shit.
it's like dude in America.
Gary. Suck cunts.
Now
Now it's just
No.
this is just gonna be a whole episode of this now.
we're gonna be sitting here calling each other.
Actually, here you go. I'll show you something. So I no longer own the Volvo. I sold that years ago, but I managed to keep the boot lid. I don't know if you can read that.
Oh shit.
Where is it?
Cunt.
Oh.
It says cunt right there.
Oh shit, he does. That's awesome.
No.
Look at that. Dude, look at that. Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah. So
That is badass.
Where we are off.
Yeah, that's
I
not a word we use here.
That's funny. Dude, that thing is huge. It might as well just be
I was
like
gonna say that's like beyond the shed.
it's beyond a shed. That's what I
It's
thought.
not a shed. It's
when-
a garage.
Well, over there
Well,
they
it's
call
even
them
beyond-
sheds.
It's
Yes.
even beyond it.
So do you have
The regular
garages
shed.
or no?
That's a shed.
That's a shed. So the shed.
Do they call anything garage?
No.
No,
Called a
no.
shed.
A
They got
garage would
carport
be
and-
what you call what comes off the side of your house that you park in.
Oh.
Okay. Carport.
That's what we call a garage.
Carport.
No. The garage in the front of the house, that's a garage.
That's the
You
garage.
park inside a structure or outside of
No,
your
they
house?
park inside.
They park inside. He's got all his shit in
Yeah,
the shed.
the shed is in the back. So
The
a shop.
Shop.
For us, it's a shop.
For us, it's
Carport?
a shop.
Shit.
Yeah, for us that would be like a
Carrie
yeah.
says that's a shop.
Yeah, that's a shop. Oh, that's fucking cute.
Yeah.
That's bigger than Tom.
His shed is bigger than his house.
This is basically it's not going to be a shop. It's basically my man cave. So
Okay,
I've
but
got
I know, but
Okay.
That's
Your-
a shop.
That's
Your
a
man
man
cave is bigger than your house.
yeah. So for us in America,
technically.
that would be considered like the man cave, like our shop, like
Yeah.
like the shop. Hey, welcome. This is
That's like the ultimate.
yeah. That's like a garage,
Yeah.
like a big garage, but yeah, that's
It was
like
actually funny that
Fit in there.
I never thought it was going to be this big until I walked up the fire break and looked at the house to the shed and I went, yeah, that's bigger.
But to us, that's bigger.
See, but that's what all of us strive for.
Is to have
Is
shop
to have
that
a
big.
house, but
The
we
shop.
want the shop or
the
shed
shed to be
bigger than the
bigger
house.
than the house.
Period.
You got to have room for your toys.
All he's gonna watch, he's gonna be like, yeah, we got refrigerator, a kitchen. I'm like, dude, it's like an apartment, but without the apartment.
Apparently, you need to show us the outside toilet.
This one wants to sit.
No, it's on here. I'm on YouTube.
It's on
Hang on.
YouTube.
All right.
YouTube's popping right now. That's why I went to YouTube.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, dude, everybody's fucking on there.
So this is my
I
old
just
shed.
made a comment.
So, okay.
Oh, we're going.
Look.
Oh shit, here we go.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
I gotta say now I'm
Look
delayed.
at that.
Okay, now you're stuck there. We don't want to see the toilet.
Oh, there's the limo.
Damn. Ah, fuck yeah.
I think
So that's the limo.
Oh, there he is.
Fuck yeah, dude. That is badass.
And I guess
That's the
that was
limo.
Tommy. There you go. There's my outside toilet.
Okay, Carrie says flush the toilet.
fucking shit.
That's
Dude,
what's
calm down, Gary. This fool wants to see the goddamn phone.
Oh, that is outside.
That's so tight. And that's all your property, or is that the neighbor?
No, this is all my property. We live on 5 acres.
5 acres? Nice.
Yeah. So that's the
Gives
that's
me
the
ideas.
outside.
Oh, look at the pool.
Well, that was my next question.
And yeah.
Out there.
Yeah,
There's
Oh,
the-
I already noticed the pool.
I didn't
Go to
even.
Arizona.
Damn, dude.
Out.
That
So this is the Daimler. This is the Daimler that's going to be the next
I'd
project.
never go in the house.
Damn, dude, I would never go
Like
in
you
the
can
house.
live out there, literally.
Dude, he's got a bar and everything.
We're all
That's sick.
fangirling
What is that?
Right now.
What is that?
1958 Daimler.
Yeah.
So let me grab my glass. I might fill it up.
Oh shit. Dude, that's clean. Damn, that thing is huge. And there's an upstairs too.
There's a fucking tree in this fucking shed.
I know.
Carrie says your trees are even cool.
I know.
He's got a tree in
Yeah,
his
so
shed.
That's the mezzanine with the bedroom. So whenever we have some delinquents come over from the east, I've got a space for them to.
That's so
Throw
cool.
them on up there.
There you go.
That's dope.
That's badass, man.
Hang on, I'm just going to pour a beer.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just gonna pour me a beer real
There
quick.
you go.
In my
That's
shed.
tight. I like that. Fucking, because it's
Well,
kind of
he
fun.
has it on tap.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, you didn't notice that one earlier?
Yeah, I know. I saw
I
that
didn't
because
notice
fucking
it earlier.
just
Yeah, he was pouring it on tap. He's got a freaking kegerator.
Yeah.
nice. That's my goal right there.
What are you drinking?
I'm actually got ginger beer because we ran out of the cider and the beer. So ginger beer it is.
Oh, okay. Dude, how much is a keg over there anyway?
These are only smaller 19-litre kegs. They call them cornies. So they're about $68 to fill.
68.
It's like that's as much.
I don't know.
as
I haven't filled a keg since. Well, hang on. Let me think about this.
It's not.
That's a.
Probably
I'm gonna say that's a
not.
25.
That's about yeah, but that
Yeah, I was
back-
25, and
Yeah,
it was like $75 for a keg,
Yeah.
a full keg.
That's not bad.
It's more of a novelty having the bar. So
That's tight.
yeah.
Shit, I wouldn't go inside either. I'd be like, I'm working on my car.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd be like, I'm
That's my wife.
That's your wife. I knew it.
What? What?
Hi, babe.
Must be a good wife.
Let's have a
Have
good
cake
one.
set up.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Ah.
Oh, never mind.
She's like,
No,
That's all right.
she,
A keg,
She
in,
is.
a keg in the United
she
States,
is a good wife.
150 to 190.
Holy
That's
crap!
it. Hey,
For a keg?
Trader.
Yeah.
You
That's-
got a smaller one.
I know that's just a full size keg.
So-
yeah,
like
that's
a-
a full
So
size.
his,
This
his
is a
price
19.
is probably right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right for. That's
Yeah.
not bad.
I was just trying to match the prices. That's all.
That's fine. Well, that's still
I'm trying to
badass,
do
though.
that worldly conversion.
I know. We're trying to convert it all over, so when
Yeah.
we go over there, we're like, all right, cool, let's go get a keg.
Things are not in Fahrenheit; they're done in Celsius. It's not standard; it's metric.
That's something.
So they
It's
still
not
have standard.
Counterclockwise,
It's
it's not clockwise. It's
it's
counterclockwise.
counterclockwise. Yeah, fucking Kelly over there. Go flush the toilet. The fuck? No, Kelly, we're not gonna spend 5 minutes to him go flush a fucking toilet. No, Kelly.
Drop a deuce and watch
No,
it
yeah,
flow.
yeah. If he's gonna do that, he'll send you a private video of a dropping doozy.
Yeah, so
The
yeah,
limo. What made you, or how did you acquire that? What is it? A fucking Mercury?
Daimler.
Daimler?
So Jaguar bought Daimler out in the 60s.
Well done.
No. That would be like a Ford Taurus to us, because it has a Ford Taurus look like body almost Mercury.
Yeah, I'm sad another badass Australian guy.
Hell yeah, dude! Fucking that's all we got, dude. We've interviewed
is
the
like our
majority of everybody in Australia.
This is our fifth or sixth.
Yeah, Bootsy, Shane, Paul. Fuck.
Who do we have here in Arizona?
No,
That's
saying
Bo.
Australia.
Oh.
Bo
Yeah.
when he was here, yeah.
Yeah, so there's four.
James
James five.
lives in Las Vegas. Who has her level?
Uh-huh.
Her level right
Oh
now.
yeah, he's from Australia
He's from-
too.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
there's our six.
from
Yeah.
level suspension. Yeah.
Thomas says limo. Ford limo.
So it's
Yeah,
yeah,
Ford,
it's a Taurus. It would be our Ford
Oh,
Taurus.
you're talking about Limo. Sorry, I thought you were talking about this.
No, the one outside.
Yeah, the one
We're
outside.
stuck on
The
the,
limo.
outside.
The white car.
It's
The
the
white
Ford
car.
Falcon, or we call it a Fairlane because it's the upper class version.
Okay, one more time.
That's a Fairlane.
The one behind.
Yeah.
us,
That's weird. See, because when I
A
think
Fairline for
Fairlane,
out here is way
it's
different.
way different.
Oh.
Damn.
Yeah, it
That's,
is, yeah.
okay, so what made you go after that? Was that a
Falcons
car?
are like a
Did
sports
you
car.
save that one also from someone?
It was back in 2020. ECC was happening, and our cars weren't going to be ready to drive across Australia for the show. So one of the boys in the club said, "Who wants to buy a limo?" And 6 of us went, "I'm in." So it was $7.5 grand. We split it between 6, so it was like $1,250 each.
Okay.
Now with like a couple of guys pulled out, so there's only 3 of us that own it now. But the show got cancelled in 2020 and in 21, and in that time we held on to it and we ended up airbagging it. And then in 22, which I think this is actually the video from when we drove it over, but we decided, we got 5 of us in the limo and drove it over. And to be honest, it was actually one of the most fun trips that we've done.
I know, dude. I saw some of the video when you guys took that thing driving. I was like, dude, fucking that with TV inside and everybody just pass the fuck out, and then you guys hit something or some shit. You know.
My
Something like that.
my beautiful wife who bought the keg, as she's got someone that wants to say hello.
Oh, okay. Oh. So ECC.
Nope, little baby.
Oh shit.
Little baby.
Oh,
Sorry, we're
look at
delayed
that
on
little baby.
our end.
Aw. Look at that.
This is my daughter Frankie.
Oh shit.
There's
Get
baby.
your mini trucker. Get your
Yeah,
mini
yeah.
trucker
Oh,
right
the
there.
baby. Baby.
Fucking camera perfection.
2 seconds.
That's awesome. Do you guys take them with you sometimes to some of the shows?
No, if we do like a little local car show, we do here, but it's too far to take them over.
Oh, okay.
It's 4 days of driving to get over to the east.
Oh, okay.
It's just too long.
You know, because being having to be a father, and then luckily that you work for yourself, so you get to spend a lot of time with your family, so which is pretty cool.
That's right. Yeah, it's definitely handy working for myself now and being able to spend some time.
Are you going to build anything later on down the line as your child gets older? Or you just going to see where that plays?
Definitely. I've got a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and Frankie's 6 months. But yeah, when the kids get a little bit older and they can hand me, the spanners and a beer, then definitely I'll be pulling them into the shed to build something cool that they can grow up with and they can drive. And yeah. But for now, I just party with my own toys. My missus has always been a Mini fan, so maybe one day down the track we'll buy a Mini.
There you go. Just be careful walking, because you might step on some Legos or fucking fall over and fall on top of Aquaman.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely stepped on a few kids' toys before. I broke my TV by putting their toys away.
Holy shit!
That's bad.
That's bad.
It's okay though, because I ended up going up 10 inches and getting a bigger TV. So.
He's like, that's why.
Silver lining.
That's why.
Can't break the projector screen, that's for sure. Well, you probably could, but
yeah. Gonna take a little bit.
My project so far will just be this and the Jackaroo.
Is there anything that you are looking forward to next year or in future projects like the one you have in the back, or are you trying to shoot for a certain show with the future project?
No, now that ECC, so East Coast Cruise was basically our go-to Eastern States show for us. Like it's because it's such an expense for us from the West to head over there. It was like pick one. And now with a family, I can't, take too much time off and all that. So now with ECC done, there are a few other shows that will take its place. You've got Halfway Havoc. There's Island Fever in Tasmania. It's a different country, just a little bit off Australia. It's and then there's a new one that's taken over the time slot from ECC called the Get Down Show, which was run a few years back and they had good success, and so they're starting that one back up. So I originally grew up on the Eastern States in Melbourne, so a lot of my family's still over there. So I can probably swindle a little holiday over there to dump the kids at grandma's house and go to the show with my wife. So
nice.
That'd be nice.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. At least like when you go, you can kind of visit. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. 2 birds with one stone. We actually ran our first drive-in and drive.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Who the fuck sent $12?
We have a truck.
This is not, man.
Moses, it's on the screen.
it's on the screen, Moses. You have to do it.
No,
You have to do it.
Hold on.
All right, Momo. If you don't know about
Just
this,
1 minute.
all right, Momo. No, I
Have you watched Sandlot?
All right, okay. No, Momo. This is how it goes. It used to be a joke.
Oh, it's Goonies.
It used to be a joke, okay? And one day it came across the screen as a joke, and now people pay me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll join in.
Yes.
There we go.
People pay to see that. I know. Sorry to burn your eyeballs.
Oh no, he's doing it.
Yeah. That's awesome. I'm not alone.
See?
There you go.
That's why we had to do it. We just got to truffle shuffle all the way from Australia tomorrow.
Here.
No, tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.
Thank you, Momo.
Thank you, Momo.
That makes that even so much fucking better.
There you go,
That
Tanner.
was
There you
awesome.
go, Tanner.
Right.
Somebody fucking what?
She
It
did.
was- it was-
She did.
Yeah, she's all
Got
gonna
my
send
12
it.
bucks now.
You told him it was me? Someone just asked, and I just
No,
paid the
yeah.
$10.
That's how
Well,
it
I
goes.
mean, if anybody's paying attention to the
So
Bottom.
it was a
So
joke.
I said we all love the Goonies.
Everybody does, dude.
everybody
Who
loves Goonies.
Hell yeah.
It
If
was
anybody
a
else
joke,
would
and
like to
now it's just
contribute,
fun and
You know
I
where
can't
it is.
resist.
If everybody wants to contribute.
It's you just put
Hey,
$10 in your
Just
pocket.
hooking you up, brother.
I know. It's just, and no, well, I can only imagine how ECC works. There's got to be shit like that going down. You know what I mean? Like I've seen some videos when they go to those campsites. You know, their version of campsites.
There's a reason why I put that back on the bottom.
Yeah, I figured.
Just in case anybody in Australia wanted to donate.
Donate,
Good
yeah.
cause.
Just a couple of the friends out there. So
Anyways, back on the ranch.
back on.
Back on the ranch in the shed.
How? In the gigantic, beautiful shed. Momo joining us from his man cave. What would be the
Mansion
man?
shed.
Yeah, his mansion shed.
Dude, I'm so jealous right now.
On the next episode of Momo Shed, you know, he joins us.
It's not cribs in Australia.
No,
it's a
It's
shed
my
store.
shed.
It's the shed
So
tour,
welcome
yeah.
to my crib.
Yeah, MTV
There
did
it goes.
anything?
We had it.
I'm actually looking forward to the next fight me and my wife have because I'm just going to stay out here for a week or so.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it.
We shouldn't laugh and condone that.
No.
But
Oh,
no,
we
I
have
know.
to condone it.
But I understand what you're saying.
You two are married. We can laugh.
I can still laugh.
Oh,
No.
I'm laughing.
It's hilarious. It's only. It's.
That was
It's all
fun.
good. It's all good.
Oh man.
All fun and games.
How?
Then you
With,
get kicked out in the shed.
Yeah, until you get kicked to the shed.
right to you.
Then it's just
We're
fun.
gonna do this.
He's like, I don't want to go to the shed. That's
Don't make me.
We're gonna both be sleeping in the
yeah,
shed.
that's always hilarious.
Like that's the screwed up part. For my leg,
Nope.
we would end up in the shed, and the kids would just have the house.
Oh yeah.
We would
Fuck
never.
them kids.
You guys would never
Fuck
leave.
them
There's
kids.
a keg, there's a mini kitchen, a limo, bedroom. I'm pretty sure there's an outside pisser.
Yeah, it's probably a
Kids
joke,
are
huh?
staying in the house.
There's a
Fuck the
toilet and
house.
shower up there.
And
And
it's
showers.
and a shower,
That's all I need.
Damn.
and it's got a tree growing in the freaking
There
shed.
you go. You know, that even
You're set, literally.
Yeah, I'm never leaving. Fuck them.
makes me not want
So
to
you
leave.
have only littles. We have a mixture.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have
I've got
them.
19, 16, 12, 9,
I have none.
6.
I got none. Thank God. Wes?
Mate, you couldn't pull out of the driveway.
No,
What?
we can't.
What?
We had a bus for a reason.
We had a suburban. I sold it.
Yeah, yeah. No, but more than likely, if you were here in the States, they would probably try to buy the limo.
The olders don't live here anymore.
Oh, I would buy that limo in a
That's what I'm
heartbeat.
saying. Like, I know you would go after that limo.
But still split parents. So
Well, remember, if you ever go to
it's
sell
a
the
little
limo,
escape, but yeah.
if you ever sell the limo, fucking Greater Beauty wants first dibs. We don't know how much that's going to cost to
No.
have it
Oh
sent
my
out
God.
here,
You're not even know.
but you know.
You don't want to ride around in the back like a real princess?
To be
Ah,
honest, I don't think we'll sell the limo for a very long time.
I would.
It's now on
Oh,
Club
wait,
Red.
it's okay.
Tom had one.
We had the bus for a minute. We
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
it was gonna be enough for
Yeah,
all
Tom.
of our kids.
Tom had that SUV limo.
Uh-uh.
No, the big
He
old
had,
trucker.
yeah, he had the big,
Yeah,
the big monster.
Yeah, the big monster truck one.
But before that, Tom actually had a limo.
Oh shit.
He showed me pictures like way back in the day.
I remember. Who was it? I don't know if it was Jerry from Negative Camber who had the excursion limo.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
He had the excursion limo. A homie of ours back in the day had the excursion limo.
If there's one bit of advice I can give, if any of your mates ever say we should buy a limo together, the answer is yes. It's one of the funniest and coolest decisions we've ever made. And because of the age of it, it's now on Club Rego, so it only costs us $190 or something per year, which we split between 3 people. So it barely costs us anything to keep it, and it's just fun to have. Like the amount of friends that we've taken to weddings and bucks parties and stuff like that in there. It's just, you know, it's funny when you tell people you own a limo and they
He's
go,
making Dude, that's
if you think about it. Why didn't I do that with the Suburban?
You could have just fucking gave people bus rides and fucking drive them up and down the street and shit. I can only imagine. I can only imagine him driving like a bunch of kids to a pizza party, you know,
Or prom, or
you know, or Chuck E. Cheese. Well, I don't know if they got Chuck E. Cheese over there. You got any really
cool every now and then?
Do you guys have any really crappy cheese places that are for kids?
Crappy what?
Like Chuck E. Cheese. Places. Yeah, like here we got Chuck E. Cheese, and that's like
the Chuck E. Cheese that opened up probably about half an hour away from where I live.
Okay.
Never seen it before. I didn't even know we had them in Australia, but there's one in a place called Joondalup.
You got Peter Piper?
They got Domino's. They probably got Domino's.
There's Carl's Jr. over in South Australia.
Carl's Jr.
Carl's
Which
Jr.
apparently
Hardee's, yeah.
Yeah.
Hardee's. In South Australia. Okay, so from your house, how far is like the stuff that you normally go to? Like, you know, like if you're at home and you're like, oh, I want fucking Hungry Jack. Fucking go mob the Burger King.
So we've got a suburb about 20 minutes south of us that has basically everything. There's the hardware store. There's a full shopping center. There's all so that has expanded really quickly over the last 5 years. And so that's basically your go-to. It's got everything that I need, especially for work and all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty handy.
Okay, and like if you want something different, do you drive farther out?
Yeah. I'd say most of the stuff that I would need would be within an hour drive.
And then you guys, I know they got Amazon over there, so you guys order shit from Amazon and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, personally, I don't.
How many actual, like mini truck shops are still active out where you are at?
I wouldn't say there's any. There's custom shops that build custom cars, but as like specific sort of mini truck shops.
If somebody wanted to take their truck to go get bagged, you know, you'd be like, hey, go to, like, what's his name? Pneumatic Customs. I can't remember his first name. Davey.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Yeah. Pneumatic Customs, like a shop that you can take your truck, have it built, you know, and then, okay, cool.
Yeah. So there are some, I'd say maybe like reputable, that are well known, maybe a handful. But because of the laws over here, majority of the mini trucks that get built are backyard builds. They're built in someone's shed, whether it's through a mate that does it who is, you know, capable of doing that stuff or not. But majority of the stuff that's built in WA is backyard stuff.
Oh, wow.
Because I think they don't like adjustable suspension.
Well, because a lot of the guys that we've interviewed told us that you have to have an engineer come out and look at your vehicle as you're, you know, when you build it.
Yeah.
Because it's got to meet the standards.
Yeah. Little trick.
Airbags are okay, but hydraulics are kind of
Yes. Yeah. Little trick to that is if you keep it registered, the cops don't know until you get pulled over.
Which is another reason
I've never driven anything that has been engineered, except for this, Mr. Officer. So it's you run the gauntlet. We know we're doing something wrong. If we get pulled over and it gets stickered, then that's on me. That's just something that you gotta.
Canary, yeah.
Have you been canary?
I got canaried in the sheriff years ago, but I must have had a shit cop because I got canaried for everything that I actually had legal. he just wasn't happy with it. And I took it over the pit, and I got an inspection, and it just passed. So, but that was a static truck. So, yeah, it was very easy. And other than that, never been pinned since. So.
No, but they do that. They still rev the fuck out of the shit out there.
Yeah.
Like you can't I think I've seen some videos where they're just flying down the goddamn freeway and it's just fucking ripping shit up on their throat.
No, out there, Bootsy said that they always do it on a back road, so that way they don't get caught.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like they got better back roads than we do.
Oh, yeah.
There's actually a video on the Inspired Existence YouTube channel when Shane came over to Perth. And I had the Volvo at the time, and one of the club guys, Byron, he had his old Hilux. And we went out dragging one night, and we pulled up at somewhere to eat, and Shane turned to us and he's like, dude, you guys drag anywhere you want. Like, we go find a secluded road and whatnot, and you go, and we're like, isn't that normal?
No, it's like us here. Like you're driving, you're dragging it anywhere you go.
Oh yeah,
to the gas
anywhere
station,
and everywhere.
To the gas station, to McDonald's, to fucking Jack in the Box,
down the freeway.
You know,
I definitely try and
for a test drive. You're dragging it wherever the fuck you're trying to.
Yeah, I definitely try and be responsible when I'm out on the road and there's a lot of people around and all that. But if you get a bit of a gap, and I mean, there was one night I was in the Volvo and there was the BMW 4-wheel drive in front of me, like swerving all over the road, and I went up next to it, and it's an old lady just like falling asleep at the wheel. So I just got in front of her and just covered her in sparks. I thought that'll wake her up.
Yeah, that'll wake her up real quick.
Oh yeah, dude, you wouldn't fucking see that.
Yeah.
Imagine when she came through.
I know. She comes in, what the fuck?
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Shooting stars.
You know,
Yeah.
So that's with the shops and the laws that you guys have, and you guys are still building phenomenal vehicles, and you guys are still trying to like step it up more and more. Do you feel the laws trying to crash down on you guys more and more as time goes by, like what said, or like with the way stuff is trending, or new stuff is coming about?
Yeah, it's hard to speak for the eastern states just because the laws are different between states in Australia. But we'll keep you posted. There's something in the works in WA here at the moment. I've got one of the guys in the club who runs his own fabrication business, MacFab WA. He's in talks at the moment with engineers to try and get mini trucks completely legalized. So we're working this out, or he's working this out, and hopefully in the future.
Updated. And if you want to give us our name to him, we would love to bring him on and talk about that, man. That's something that's unheard of that we in the States would never even think of trying to do. Like,
no, because I mean, for us, I mean, if you get the wrong cop, you're getting the book thrown at you.
Yep.
But every now and then you get a cool cop where he's like, dude, this thing's badass, and then they're asking you 100 questions about what's going on, like, oh, how did this? How'd you do that? How'd you do this? Who did the work?
And then you get the one question, hey, I'm not working on the car.
Yeah. Back when I had the Volvo, I had a second bonnet cable because I had a Toyota 1JZ in the Volvo, and I had a second bonnet cable installed in it. And I remember one night I saw two cops on motorbikes ride past, and they did a U-turn. So I just pulled over, and they turned around, came over, pulled over. I had a chat with them, and he's like, oh, can you pop the bonnet for me? I just want to do a roadworthy on your old car here. I said, yeah, no worries. So I grabbed the fake bonnet lever, and I pulled it, and it was basically a cable that was connected to nothing. So it sounded like when you pulled it that it snapped, and I pulled it, and it came through the car, and I went, uh-oh. He's like, what's wrong? I said, I think the bonnet cable just snapped. He leant in the car, grabbed the cable and pulled it out, and he's like, oh, yeah, look, you better get that fixed because it's a legal requirement just in case there's a fire in your van. yeah, look, I'm really sorry. It's a 40-year-old car. And he goes, no, that's all good. That's all good. And I just had a little bit of a chat with them. How's your night? How's this? And they were like, yep, no worries. Have a good night, boys. And I was like, thank you very much.
Yeah, dude.
Faded cable.
That is fucking hilarious.
Played it off as it was broken.
Holy shit.
That's awesome.
I remember fucking.
That's ingenious. Good
I
God.
think the only thing I've ever done was like one time was just unhook the speedo cable on an old pickup. I had.
Oh, you'll still get a ticket for it.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know, my speedo don't work. I gotta fix it.
Yep. And I thought to myself, look, I can get a sticker for not having a bonnet open. But if they opened the bonnet and saw what engine was in it, I would have got a red sticker, which means you're not moving it from here. Put it on tow.
Now I gotta find the red one.
Damn, dude. That's like that video I've seen where they show some dude in like Germany or some shit, and he's at a car show and he opens the trunk, and it's just a plain trunk. And then all of a sudden somebody walks by and they look and then they pass it, and as soon as they pass, he hits the button and the fucking thing comes out with the hydraulic pump. And I'm like, that's fucking tight. But I just look at it as, if you're building something like that, dude, how far is your cylinder set up to fit that?
Gotta have long enough hoses. That's it.
That's where I'm just like.
Long enough hoses and power.
So out there, who of your friends has some hydraulics? Other than that Pathfinder. Who was that Pathfinder? The black one?
Well, Tommy that I just drove across to ECC with, he's got a 1986 Lincoln town car, which he only just got it finished about a month ago, and so that's on hydraulics. There's not, I can't think of any mini trucks in WA that are on hydraulics, but there's definitely a good scene in the low riding community, which, as much as mini trucks and low riders are, two separate sort of scenes, there's definitely an appreciation for both, and a lot of the low riders started in mini trucks years ago. So whenever there's a low rider show, the mini trucks are invited, and vice versa. Like we started running a show in June, which was a WA version. So a friend of mine, Hayden, from South Australia, runs a show called the Drive In and Drop It. And we worked together with him and ran our version over here called the Drive In and Drop It WA, which was open to anything low. We had mini trucks, we had low riders, we had stance cars. There were there was a drag car, an old Falcon with a barrow motor dropped into it, and old school cars. It was we don't discriminate. Like, it's not like, you rock up in something, oh, you're not a mini truck, piss off. You've made the effort to come here. Welcome. Come on in. Thank you very much. And I think because the mini truck scene in Western Australia isn't as big as over East, the appreciation for anything low and all that is just, we're all welcoming. I think one of my favorite cars of the day was a little MX-5 that was on airbags in Nardo Grey.
Yeah.
Like, it was just cool.
That's tight, because you don't see, you would never see something like that, like an MX. Like Jeff, who was out there, has that Mercedes that he just pushed up. That thing is fucking crazy. And then you got Bobby, who's got his Suburban, his old OBS that he had from the 90s, I think.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it was a yellow one. And he's got that out there. What is that? But what makes me laugh is you have people that are still trying to build their own, you got a hold of your share of, you got people that are buying back, slowly trying to find their old first truck, their first mini, their first car, whatever they bagged out first.
Bit of a nostalgia thing.
Oh, no, but it's just crazy because a lot of people that are building awesome cars and are building stuff onto the level that you guys are doing, and you guys are fighting a lot of laws to be able to build the stuff that you guys want,
Yeah.
and it's got to be a hassle when it comes to, like to get it tagged or inspected. It's got to cost an arm and a leg at some point, or they
Yes,
keep
it does.
raising the price when it comes to registering older vehicles, like mini trucks like that out there, or does it depend on the year, make, and model?
I believe in Australia it goes off like types of cars and like the weight of them. Like if you're driving a little, 3-cylinder thing around, the registration's a lot cheaper and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, like for a customized car, you're not paying any more in registration. You just pay more in insurance because you're adding added things on.
Okay. So you guys probably got insurance companies like our version of Haggerty, where if you send them receipts and stuff on a
I can
mini
do it
truck.
through Progressive.
Progressive.
Yeah, because I've been with Progressive for so long. I can, if I build a truck from scratch, I can send them all the receipts for everything, and then it'll make my coverage cover everything that's already done.
Oh, okay.
Which, if I do it in the shed like he does, who's going to write that bill? If I'm doing all the framework, if I'm doing all the mod, if I'm doing all this extra, who's going to
Fair estimation. Like, okay, so what would a shop charge?
Yeah. I would have to find somebody that could write up a shop bill, pretty much.
Well, estimates aren't that hard, just depending on what you're trying to.
But I can't write my own estimate for my own shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would have to get an LLC, create an whole shop. It'd be a whole process.
All right.
Yeah.
My question is, you got liquor stores out there? Like ghetto liquor stores, like where you can do a drive-through and pick up a soda and some, like a 40 or something?
Yeah, definitely. We've got our drive-through bottle-os. Not all of them are. Like you got some that are in shopping centers and stuff like that. But definitely got the drive-through bottle-os. I tend to like to get out and have a look around, see what's on special. But
nice. Oh yeah, that's the shit right there. That's what's tight.
Yeah.
Okay, so how far is one of those from your house?
At that shopping center, like 20 minutes away. Yeah, there is another place that's about 15 minutes, but it's a small country town, so less options.
Small country town. Yeah, you said that. I know.
Whatever flavor you feel like.
I can't wait to go out there. I want to go out. I want to go out there now, so bad, just to go fucking.
We can stay.
Mate. I told you, there's always a bedroom here for you.
Yeah, it's up there in the well. I don't know what they call a loft up there, but we're sleeping in the shed.
Yeah, we're sleeping in the shed. We're sleeping in the shed. Yeah.
You can say you're above the bar.
Oh yeah, we're sleeping above the bar.
Above the bar. There we go.
No, above the bar.
Oh.
And you'll be using the outside shit.
Yeah, dude. That's what's crazy is because, and you guys are all the shows that you guys have like spread out accordingly, or like you got some that are like here we have one show and then right after that a week, not even that same or the next weekend, there's another show.
You guys have heaps. Yeah, no, you guys have heaps over there. I think because the major shows, they're all tried to sort of be spread out, so people don't get overwhelmed and go, well, I'm going to pick one over the other. They can actually make it if it's every 4 months, 3 months, or whatever, and justify that. But majority of them, well, all of them are on the eastern state, apart from the drive in and drop it in South Australia.
Here it's
very eastern.
Like you have one show that's one weekend, and then you have right after that either almost that same next weekend or the next weekend right after is what? Pines and then
No. So we have the one that's coming up right now is Severed in the Southwest is January 31st.
And then
the following weekend is Sunset out in Peoria.
But the one before that, there was a Day to Remember, and then another one that was right after that. Pines.
No, Pines was in October.
And then right after that, there's what, a data
No,
room?
no, there's nothing. It was SEMA.
Oh yeah,
It
because
was
SEMA.
SEMA,
SEMA,
and
Data
then
Remember.
Then
Data
a data
Remember.
room.
Yeah.
Next weekend.
Do you guys have anything like out there that is kind of like SEMA compared to here? Where you guys go into the big show and different products that are coming out for automotive stuff?
Yeah, so there's like, you got Summer Nats, which is a massive, I would say, sort of different styling, but it brings in the high end of the Australian car builds. A lot of them are old, Holden Monaros and, your old Fords and Chevs and stuff like that. A lot of customized cars. A few of the Severed guys and all that are taking their cars into there, but yeah, nothing compared to SEMA. Like from what I've heard, SEMA is one of those shows that you could walk around for 3 days and not see anything.
Yeah. Yeah, Dino's is about to get that same way. Just to recap,
Really?
Dino's was the shit. It's an
Oh,
all
just
Chevy
like
show.
you.
It's
Yep.
an all Chevy show. Okay. What is the biggest show that you guys have over there? The biggest one
for minis.
for minis, like that
For minis?
everybody goes to.
Unfortunately, it was ECC, East Coast Cruise, which this year was its last year, and we literally last night we rocked up home back in this. So it was around 5:30 at night. By the time we got back.
Damn.
Sorry.
That sucks, man.
It does. It was I think 2001 was their first show, and over the years it evolved into what it is today. My first show going there was in 2015. So we've driven six times to the show. We flew once, and then there were 3 years that were cancelled due to COVID and personal reasons. The last year's show.
Well, you could have done a virtual car show.
Oh, virtual car shows are a joke.
That's a joke.
I remember them.
We do virtual car shows every time we get a new car.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. But East Coast Cruise has been the biggest over the years for the Australian mini trucking scene. There are other shows that have been running for over 10 years as well that are still going. So I think that's just where we've got to shift our attendance to some of those other shows and keep the scene alive, not just sort of give up because Coast Cruise is done.
Do that. Okay. With it going away,
Keep going. That's why I keep going.
with it going away, do you think later down the road you guys might bring it back, or is it just
Somebody else brings it
somebody,
back.
yeah, somebody else, maybe a friend of yours or somebody, or you guys just that's it.
Well, I mean, I'm not involved in the running of East Coast Cruise. That's a negative camber show, and speaking to the guys there, they're running a show isn't something that you can just hand over to anyone in the club. You've got to have a certain drive to run a show and all that. I can understand on their behalf of not wanting to pass it on to another club to run, because you then run the risk of the show, turning to shit. You also don't have the option of rerunning that show in say 5 or 10 years and having a reunion show, because you no longer hold on to that. So it's one of those things. It's understandable. As they say, they're all getting old, and over 20 years of running the show, and I thought about it, and I thought, shit, you're 50, you were in your late 20s when you started, late 30s. No. Yeah, late 20s.
I know.
Late 20s of running that show. So it's like, wow, that's a big slog, trying to get that every single year and build it bigger and better. So, I mean, hats off to them. They did an amazing job. running ECC and bringing everyone from all over Australia together. It's something that most of the shows in Australia would probably strive to be. So yeah, it's sad. It was definitely, it's a soft spot for us because that was our first Eastern States show. So hopefully someone picks up that and it keeps going.
Well,
I'd love
like
to hear a reunion show.
Yeah, that's like us here when Art of Noise, they because of what was it? Where they were at, they were bought out by an amusement park company.
Six Flags.
Yeah, Six Flags, and
I've been there.
they had one last hurrah big show, and it was a big ass turnout, and it was the 4th of July show, and it was a very big turnout, and then they announced that it was going to be the last one, and it was just like it hits hard because I get it, we're all at the age that we're at now, and it's like that Twilight Zone episode, if we keep being young and doing what we're doing, we're not going to fall victim to being old. We're not going to sit there and grow to that, Like if we keep kicking the can, we're going to stay young. If we stop at some point, I feel like, we're succumbed to being the normal that, oh shit, there's that old man. That's what I look at.
You're only as old as you feel.
Yeah.
And also goes for the attendees too. Like there hasn't been a lot of young blood come through the mini truck scene to help, start again and start fresh. So a lot of the older guys they've got families, they've got kids, they've got, more responsible sort of jobs that they can't take time off, So it makes sense that, attendance started to drop off.
Local finesse, Australia definitely represented ECC.
Okay.
They just took out the club rep trophy.
Oh shit! Club participation.
Yeah.
Oh shit! That's tight.
That's not an easy one to pull off.
I know that's not an easy one to pull off.
I think at a day to remember, it was a tie in between. I can't remember what they said on the podcast, but Forbidden and somebody else. But Forbidden lost by like 2 cars.
So if they took it this year, that had to be a lot of fucking cars.
Oh yeah,
That had to be a lot of trucks out there for them to take it.
trucks, cars, everything.
So then, with ECC being gone, is there any other show comparative in Australia that might pick up kind of where ECC?
Yeah, so I would say probably one of the longer running shows that has a good backing and name behind them would be Halfway Havoc.
Okay.
So they've been going for a fair while now. I haven't been to one personally. I'd love to get over there. And then you've got some other big shows in different states like Island Fever in Tasmania, which I've been to three times now. When I first started going to ECC, it was ECC, and then a few months later, Island Fever, and then the following year was ECC, and then Island Fever. And because Tasmania is separate from Australia, you got to take a ferry over, so you can throw your car.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That's where I seen that video when they were driving.
Oh, and Boots were talking about.
Yeah, where you roll in and you park, and then you're drinking on the boat.
Yeah, which is awesome. And to be honest, when I first went over in the Volvo, like I'd driven the Volvo across from WA all the way over to ECC. I'd left the car in Melbourne at my grandma's house, and then flew back over a few months later for Island Fever. Took it on the boat.
Oh shit!
Island Fever is it's a different show. Like it is rowdy. It's good fun. I did my first ever burnout in that Volvo as far away from home as I could. So if anything went wrong, I was in trouble.
Oh yeah, dude, that's the shit. Like that's badass because like,
it just clicked. It just clicked in my head. So in Australia, they have all these rules and regulations on all these bagged vehicles, right? If they're engineered and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff, and they're written off on.
Yeah.
Well, like Bootsy, I think it was Bootsy said they only get a certain amount of days to drive their vehicles
Oh yeah, 3
on
months
the
out.
roads.
Yeah.
So that's why all these shows are spread out so far in between.
So it gives everybody time to fucking drive
Exactly.
and cruise it and
It
enjoy
it just clicked. Like after he was saying like, oh yeah, and then like 2-3 months later, it's like, oh shit, that's right, because we've got weeks later, but we don't
Yeah.
have to go through the same
No.
hurdles they have to go
Well,
through.
no.
But it all makes sense now why everything's so spread out and so far out. These guys are driving
necessarily.
days to go
Yeah.
to shows.
It's like Bo said. When he was here. He goes, "You guys can drive your shit boxes everywhere over there. Fuck, you can't. You can drive your shit box, but once you start getting it painted, and doing stuff, they start stopping you."
Yep.
I was like, "Damn." He goes, "Yeah, because you can drive it clapped
Well,
out
yeah,
and whatnot."
doesn't Bo have like a Monte Carlo or something like that?
Yeah, something. And he's got the van.
Yeah, and then he's got that clapped out van that he can drive everywhere, and the top doesn't do shit.
Now he's got the fucking so it's like
Yeah, that's not
Okay.
necessarily the
when you get your
case.
tag and you go 5 years.
If you're full registered with your vehicle, you can drive it every single day of the year. So this car here, we've got a rule here in WA, which I think is majority of Australia. So for Club Rego, it has to be a rolling 30-year-old car. And this being a 91 is now, I could register it as a club car, like club registered car, which limits me to 30 personal days and 60 club days.
Yeah.
But when you register for a club day, you don't actually have to attend the event. You can just write it down and be like, oh, I went to this show. And be like, it basically covers your ass. If you get pulled over by the cops or you're in a crash, you're covered by insurance and all that. So you can say to the cops, oh yeah, I was at this show today.
Oh, okay.
So that's what Bo was talking about. That 90
So
day.
that's why they
That's where the 90 days.
So that's
You're on
for
a full
us,
register.
like a 30-day
Drive
tag.
it
Yeah.
every day of the year.
Because here we have a 30-day tag, so you can get a 30-day tag, a 3-day
No, a
tag,
30-day club tag.
a 30-day club tag.
So for the whole year,
no,
you have 30 days to. Okay, you can mark this off as a club day.
No, we don't. No,
No, we just drive.
I wish
No, we
could
just
do that.
fucking hop
We
in.
fucking
We hop in our shit boxes and we drive.
Yeah.
We go to work. We go everywhere.
And if you just bought one, you just take the title with you. So if a cop pulls you over, be like, I just bought it.
Just bought it.
Just show it, and you're done.
I don't know who does that.
I've done that.
Still flies out the window.
No.
So what?
That would suck if that happened to somebody. So, all right, you're on 5 acres of property. You ain't got no HOA. You have an awesome shed.
10 minutes into it.
He doesn't have HOA. Do they have HOA out
He
there?
probably doesn't even know what HOA is.
They probably.
H-way.
Yeah.
Okay,
See?
so does someone tell you
Homeowners
what you
is-
can do with your property or no?
Yeah, homeowners association. So like, you have your shed. If you wanted to walk out to your backyard and shoot a rabbit or a big ass spider, no one's gonna stop you.
So we've got laws here. We're pretty restricted on gun laws here,
Yeah, they're
which
way strict.
I think is a good
Okay,
thing.
so you're gonna build another shed or garage.
But
You have to have permits for it?
if I wanted to build another one,
Yeah. So you still have land, per se. And
I've still got a building envelope that I can use. There's more space in
you
my
have to have
envelope
permits
if I wanted
to
to.
build it.
Yeah, for certain stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, I can build another one if I wanted to. But I mean, I've still got my existing. So this shed here is 9 meters by 15, and I've still got my existing shed, which is 9 meters by 6 meters.
So
Which
the
is
city
that cut
can't
up.
come after you or anything of that nature.
No, so this is all like engineered and planned with the council. So
So they're like out in the country.
I was gonna say, for him, the best explanation I think would be, instead of going through the city for a permit, initially you'd have to go through your neighbors to get a permit before you would go to the city.
Yeah.
That would probably be
Yeah,
kind of
so-
the best way to
Okay.
describe an HOA for you.
yeah, in like suburbia in residential houses and all that, yes, you do have to get approval from your neighbours if you're building a
So
shed.
they
that's
do
gonna,
have those.
So they do got
Where he's at, he doesn't have.
Where he's
so-
out in the country where
Yeah.
they're just free roam and go beat up a
Yeah.
fucking kangaroo if you want.
we get kangaroos here.
You get big ass kangaroos like
No.
the muscle ones.
Yeah,
No, I don't even think that's real.
They are.
yeah. They're easy though. You just walk over and just jab them in the face. They leave you alone.
Oh no.
You just walk over and jab him in the face. What the fuck?
No.
No
Yeah,
wonder.
that's
Shut
bad.
the fuck
No,
up.
that is okay. Have any of your homies?
I'm
done
going to Australia and punching a kangaroo.
it? There's probably laws
They have
against it.
kangaroos.
There has to be laws
Yeah,
against it.
until they
There's gotta
get
be
back.
some. Yeah.
Big old
That's fine.
legs.
I'm in Australia.
If you get beat the shit, if a fucking kangaroo takes you out in 2 hits, I'm gonna laugh.
It's
My,
gonna take you out.
I'm gonna
It
laugh
is
my
gonna
ass
take
off.
my-
Go
I'm not-
all the way to the hospital.
I'm not fighting a kangaroo. I'm not fighting a
Kangaroos
kangaroo.
are actually pretty easy. If they start to attack you, you just drop to the floor. They can't grab you.
Tuck and roll.
Oh, tuck and roll.
Tuck and
Tuck
roll.
and roll.
Yeah, they get bored and walk away.
They'll walk away.
They get bored.
Sorry, they'll hop away. Is that better?
They'll just walk away. Because they lean back on their tail to kick you.
Oh yeah, because they still have
Yeah,
access
they
to
use
their arms
hands.
and that
They have
in their
hands.
hands.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you're on the ground, they can't really do damage to you.
Yeah.
Dude,
Because
I
they
can
really
only
have no way
imagine.
of
Yeah,
controlling how they're gonna.
I gotta get my
Because if
punch
they have a
drop
hold of
skills
you-
down.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine
Oh,
the
man.
videos.
What did you go to Australia for? Oh, I want to whoop a kangaroo's ass.
I want
I
to punch a
can't
kangaroo.
They have
And
to
walk
have
away.
PETA. They got to have a PETA law against people beating the
You
shit out
guys
of
have PETA
kangaroos.
there?
Some kind of law against it from beating up.
There was a viral video not long ago, or a few years back, where a kangaroo had grabbed this farmer's dog and was like holding onto this dog, and the farmer walks up, runs over to him, and just in a haste, just goes bang, punches the kangaroo in the head, and the kangaroo lets go of his dog and goes,
We've seen it.
"What happened?"
Man.
Yeah, and it was a big ass fucking dog too. It
Yeah,
wasn't like a little dog.
yeah.
I remember seeing that video. That was not a small dog. That was like a pit bull or something.
Please.
Pit bull sized dog. I don't know what it was exactly.
Are there any 24-hour places that are open, like restaurants or that are near you that like if you had a meeting with the club and you're like, hey, we're gonna go over here and eat or whatever, go have a drink over here, or does everybody come to the shed?
We've got a fairly high class restaurant over here that's 24 hours. I think you've got them over there too. It's called McDonald's. So
You got McDonald's and Denny's.
there are 24-hour places here. Nothing like a full restaurant though. Like where I grew up in Melbourne, there was a 24-hour pancake parlor.
I thought McDonald's. Oh no,
I
McDonald's.
don't
So when you go on a
Jack-
date night, where do you go?
Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box.
Date night.
Yeah.
I'm married with 3 kids. My date night is an early night's bed.
Okay.
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
when you're
We're going out to the
Nice.
shed.
We're going out to the shed.
No,
when you're
my,
taking
me
your
and
wife out,
my
where do you
wife.
go?
What was that?
When you're taking your wife out without kids, for some reason, no kids, where are you going?
They probably go to Olive Garden.
It'd normally just be like a dinner out, or it would be like if there's an event on where we've gone to a music show or gone to a wedding, we'll just sort of make the most of the night away from the kids, or go out a bit earlier and all that. Life's hectic. You don't always get the chance to do that kind of stuff, so you make the most of it while you can. I mean, for us, like when the kids go to bed, we come and sit out here and just watch TV.
Nice. That's awesome, dude. That's badass. Because then you can be like, all right, we're gonna, go sit in the shed, put on a nice movie. You got the bar. Throw some hot pockets in the fucking oven.
We don't need to go to the
Popcorn.
cinemas anymore.
They don't go to cinemas. movie
Oh.
theaters.
They got movie theaters?
No, they don't.
No.
Oh, well,
They have them.
Yeah.
He has one in his.
yeah, you got one there, Mike.
That's what I'm saying.
You get to sit, you get to chill and drink and watch
Yeah.
whatever movie on the screen.
Netflix and
Yeah, the other thing as well for us where we live, it's a bit of a trip to go out to anywhere. So, by the time you finish work or you finish with the kids, it's just we're tired.
Is there any upcoming shows that you're gonna head to other than Out Fever? That are close or that you and the family go to? Or just depends on the distance.
In WA, there's no shows until we run the next one in June. As for over east, there's Island Fever in February. I think it's March. There's Cruise to the Pines.
Yeah.
Cruise to the Pines, okay.
The Perfect Poise. So that show's going then. And then you're sort of looking a bit further on throughout the year. So they're all sort of spread out. I've got a trip to Bali coming up next month next year for a wedding. So that sort of knocks me out, taking too much time off work and family and all that. So I would love to be able to fly over to Melbourne for the Get Down show. And then possibly back again for Island Fever next year if they do that.
Man,
but I think driving is it is quite an expense. I worked it out. So for us to drive, we drove from where we are to the border of South Australia and WA, which is about a 15-hour drive. And then the next day is from there to just north of Adelaide, which is about 12.5. And then it gets a little bit shorter as we stop at other houses. It's like another 9-hour drive and then 7 or something to the show. For myself and Tommy to do that drive, it was split up over 12 days. It's, what was it? It was 8,152 kilometers. Don't ask me to do it.
That's not so far.
You go sit on your phone yet.
It does sound
Do the
far.
math.
That sounds far.
And it was over $2,000 in fuel, like just under 1,000 liters of fuel used. So it's not feasible to do that drive for us.
1,000 liters of fuel. So you probably had an extra gas can, maybe.
We have a jerry can, yep.
Yeah.
But we used it once. That was it. So it's really just petrol.
How far is the petrol station from the distance of where you guys? I know that's like
264 gallons. That's a fuck ton.
Dude, that's a lot of gas to drive, bro.
Holy fuck.
Well, that's like where they have halfway.
It was
Halfway to the
fuel.
middle of the world. What is it, halfway Australia, where you took the picture?
Yeah, so that's in a place called Kimber.
Yeah.
And that is what they call the halfway of Australia.
Wow.
Oh, that one picture.
Yeah, where it's like.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There ain't no gas stations out that way.
Yeah, that's why they always take the Jerry.
Yeah, there are, but a lot of them are spaced out a few hundred kilometers.
200 kilometers.
That's a distance.
120 miles. 120 miles.
Yeah.
That's
It's a whole lot of
you don't put a big enough fuel cell in that shit.
Oh yeah, you'd be fucking pulling over like every 5-10 minutes. No, my thing's big enough.
That's what she said too.
Full should be good for where I'm at.
Yeah.
Anyways, back on the ramp.
But it's definitely like I highly recommend like anyone that's ever gone, I wouldn't mind doing the trip. Do it. It is a whole lot of nothing. There is a lot of boring times, but it is an experience of a fighter jet.
But it's fun when you're something lowered, right? like
when you're with a bunch of your friends,
With your
going to
friends,
do a bunch
yeah.
of stupid shit.
you know,
you
driving
can't-
an inch off the ground, you
yeah,
know,
you can't beat
Yeah.
that. You
you
really
cannot
can't.
beat that at all.
No, it's just like when we go to Pines.
Yeah,
We go to Pines or we go to Vegas or
Yeah.
you know,
yeah. So
Cali or
it's fucking awesome.
fuck, Utah.
Yeah.
Red Rock.
Rolling in the Red Rocks. You know, but what's tight is like, is there anything you wouldn't not want to build? Like, you know, you've built the limo, you built the Volvo, you got the sheriff, you got your rodeo. Is there anything newer that you would like to build, or are you just trying to just still, you know, keep it old school and, you know?
Yeah, I think the newer you go, you start to run in a lot of like electrical upgrade dramas and things that that just make it a lot harder to do. Plus, the cost of newer cars is, you know, it takes the fun away. You know, you're spending 30 or 40 grand on a car to cut up. It just I want to build shit boxes for life.
I know, right?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and look, props to the people that go out and buy $100,000, pickup truck and then throw it in a shop and get a full chassis made and body drop it and all that. But we don't have that kind of coin to just we don't have fuck you money. So
It's not wrong. We do not
You're not
have
wrong,
fucking
man.
money.
You're not
yeah,
wrong.
not everyone can do
money
that.
or oil
So
money or,
we do. We work with what we can do, and we build cool shit that it might not be the prettiest thing on the road, but it's cool.
Or
it's
you
fun.
yeah, that's okay. But there's probably people out there like that, that got fuck you money, and you're just like, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like your build.
Yeah.
It's just like us. We don't have fuck you money, but
No.
we make do with what the fuck we do have.
Yeah. But we know a lot of people that got fuck you
Oh,
money.
we know a lot of people that got fuck you money.
Yeah, a lot of people that got fuck you money.
And the way I see it, people with these, $60,000, $70,000, $100,000 bills that they trailer to a show, and cool, beautiful car, absolutely 100% respect to you. But a lot of the time they're, I don't lean up against it, and man, I'm going to drag my shit down the road and get sparks all over it and rocks thrown up all over it, and I'm going to have the biggest smile on my face, looking like a dumbass out the window, going.
Yep, that's the way to do it.
So it's
It
you know,
was.
I appreciate them, but that's not for me.
Whose was that?
That was
So we're not
Jesse
the
James.
bench cars. The drivable cars.
or what?
The drivable cars.
Oh yeah, we build them to be
All of
drivable.
us?
Yeah. No, it just
We
depends.
drive them.
Some people build them to what they are.
Yeah. Whenever I build something, it's always with the thought of, I want to build this to drive across Australia. Is this going to be capable to drive across Australia?
That's tight though, because you were able to drive
They-
across Australia, man.
But that's what their car shows consist of.
Yeah,
It's,
driving across Australia.
for us, it's driving across town.
Yeah, driving across town,
You know,
or like an hour and a half
If
drive.
we're lucky, we can drive to Vegas.
Yeah.
We could drive to New Mexico or California.
Yep.
But without putting it on a trailer. These guys are driving their shit
straight there
into the abyss of a fucking desert.
and hoping that be like,
And
all right,
hoping
it'll
they
make
don't-
it, bro.
It's
It'll
not going to
make
run
it.
out of petrol. We're not going to run out of petrol.
Or it's not gonna break down. I'm not gonna fucking blow a bag, or or like
and
fucking
look-
oh shit, my compressor gave out, and now I can't fucking,
And that is actually one of the what would you say? It's actually kind of like one of the exciting parts of doing a trip like that is, are we going to break down, and are we going to have to fix this on the side of the road? And I've done that before. I've blown airlines and things have gone wrong. I had an axle snap on me driving back in the kebab from an ECC one year, and we found another axle and pulled the other one out, and then realized this is a custom made short and diff. Right? So it was I ended up having to put it on a trailer and get it into a truck and went on a train and all the way back to WA. But it's kind of it kind of adds to the excitement of the trip. You know, if you know 100% you're going to make it and you've got no dramas, you don't have to take spares or tools or anything. You know, you lose the fun. I mean, like on the drive back, we were taking the front wheels off, going, let's tighten these wheel bearings because I think they're a little loose.
Yeah. That's like some of us, like when we did some people do that when we did the Cruise to the Pines. There was a couple of people that broke down, but like when you realize like a couple of people that broke down were like newer vehicles, like older vehicles but newer motors, and you know, a couple of dudes had an LS and a pickup truck and they overheated. I'm like, how the fuck are you overheating if you're spending that much money, you know, on a motor, block, transmission, and it's like $100,000, $50,000 truck, and you can't even go up a mountain, you know, to get to a show without overheating. And you're just like, how the fuck does that happen when the shit box next to him, bloop, pass them right by, you know? So that's where I just kind of get the sense of, are you getting your money? Are you getting your money's worth on a build when it comes to something like that?
Yeah, and I mean, I've had overheating issues. Like my old Volvo, I never changed the radiator, so it was running a JZ with an old Volvo radiator, and I have had overheating issues with that before. And it just turned out that the motor that we put in hadn't been run for a while, and when it had a few heat cycles, it just picked up a whole bunch of scum and threw it into the radiator and blocked up the tubes. So, and that's kind of like, that was something that we found out halfway across Australia, that like, oh shit, hang on, this isn't going right. But we managed to make it work, and
found out halfway.
We found out halfway across Australia that we had an overheating issue with the radiator.
Yep. Yeah.
Not something that you can just throw in a bag.
Yeah. You know.
Well, in the limo, when we left, it was our last day driving home. We'd woken up in a place called Mildura, and I think it was about 5 a.m. in the morning. Everyone was asleep. We had Sprat driving, and we just heard bang. And I was sitting in the front seat. I woke up and I looked at him and I was like, "Did you hit a pothole?" And he goes, "Kangaroos." And I looked out and the whole bonnet was all crumpled up. We cracked the radiator.
Dude.
Yeah, we hit the one that hit the front. We hit it so hard that it, as Geordie would say, we hit a kangaroo and it turned into an eagle. It just went up into the sky.
That kangaroo drinking Red Bull.
Yeah. But, you know, having a bunch of guys that know about cars and how we can make this work, we put a ratchet strap around the front end, pulled it out. We took the radiator cap off so it wouldn't pressurize, and we just kept it full of water and kept driving. Took the bonnet off, threw it in the back of one of the utes, and just kept going.
Damn.
So, you know,
Of a ute. Yeah, it's a pickup.
I know, but a ute. But there's so many utes out there.
There's a lot of utes. There's the car utes. There's a truck utes.
There's not that many out here. That's why I'm saying, like,
No, the only thing we have is that weird ass fucking Hyundai, Santa Fe.
no, you got Kingston.
Oh, Kingston, yeah.
Kingston still has all his utes.
I was actually watching one of Brian's videos the other day, and they've got a, is it a Ford Maverick?
Yeah.
We got the Ford Maverick.
Yeah, we have a Maverick.
We've got exactly the same thing. It's called a Ford Ranger over here. But when I was looking at his, I realized it's a unibody. Yep. With the one we've got is the tub is separate from the cab, and it's called a Ford Ranger, but it looks identical.
Yeah, it's the same thing. All they did was they took off the word, like, instead of putting Ranger, they just put Maverick.
Yeah.
But we do still have a Ranger.
Yeah, we do got the Ranger, but it's different.
It's a Ranger wrapped.
Yes,
No,
we never got your Ford Ranger.
Mavericks.
Yeah, it's a Maverick. It's the same
No.
thing. No, it's not.
They're fucking Mavericks.
Yeah, that's a Maverick.
It's literally
Yeah, but is it
But
cab
the
chassis?
The only Ranger we get is Raptor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here, Rangers are smaller.
Mavericks.
Yeah.
Are the smaller trucks. Like, what would you like? You would see like a.
It's a mini truck.
Yeah, it's a mini truck.
It's a glorified Mazda B22.
Yeah. our Ford Ranger over here is a separate cab to the chassis, to the tub, where the Maverick is all a unibody.
So it's a true truck then. On over there.
Yep, it's a true truck. That's what's
Yeah.
crazy. 'Cause they got that, and they do have Mazda. They got a different. It looks like if Honda, like a Honda Highlander, or pickup truck that they have.
Ridgeline?
Yeah, the Ridgeline. So their Mazda looks like a Ridgeline.
Yeah.
Like the newer ones that they have. And then they have the El Camino, which is
Well, it Holden version.
the Holden. Yeah, the
I was
Holden.
gonna say old version of it.
Holden version of it. So, dude, some of the trucks, some of the vehicles out there, and the power that are coming out of some of those smaller motors.
You guys right if I go and piss out of me dick hole for a minute?
No.
No, you're good. You're good, man.
No, you're good, man. If you need to go, all right. That's how we do it here. Live. That's how we do it. Hey, if you gotta go.
Hey, bring the microphone. With
No,
you.
yeah, take your microphone off, Wade.
That was great.
I'm gonna go take a piss.
You
Okay,
gonna
my
go take a piss out your piss hole too?
No, I know, but I gotta see you.
What if I take my dick hole?
You go piss out.
Son?
I'm gonna use that one all day tomorrow. All day.
That was funny as hell.
Oh man.
Woo!
You're having a good old time out there.
Oh, Moses went for one as well, did he?
Yeah.
Anyways.
There we go. I'll turn the light on. Here we go.
What? We're moving. You gonna show us where you went, Pete?
Yeah. So this is the old girl that did the trip.
Bye, Calvin.
That's fucking badass. I'm so jealous.
Okay, they're a little bit
Yeah.
behind us.
No, we're on it. Well, sucks to be Moses taking a fucking piss out of his dick hole. He's missing the whole walk around right now. Nope, you missed it. Like, walk around already happened.
That's
What?
It's already done.
It's already done.
What do you do? You walk around the
There you
whole.
go. Here's the delayed version.
Nice.
Well, I'll show you the limo too.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we're going to the limo again.
Right,
Don't lose your mind, Moses.
That's it. I just the whole fact that
What it
even.
says is that this is who me.
All
There
right.
you go.
What it says, yo fuckers.
What up, Plant?
What up, Plant?
I was gonna say, Carrie.
Oh, you're getting an inside tour.
They come right hand
You're going
drive on
in.
over there. It's not a conversion for them.
Oh, what the fuck?
So when we first got this limo, there's these little perspex lids for the Eskies.
Oh, okay.
There was one missing on the other side, so I decided to make my own, which also turned into a Coke table.
That's
Oh,
cool.
nice.
Yeah.
And Tisco, if you're watching, I believe you were the first person to use it when we rocked up at ECC. I don't know if you've heard of Tisco from ZA. We rocked up at ECC in the limo, and he jumped in the car in the limo, jumped in the back seat, and just racked up. He actually stole the car one night too when we were there.
He actually stole the car one night.
He realised the keys were in it, so he just jumped in, took it for a spin around the compound.
I mean, that's some shit we would do.
Yeah.
Yeah. See the keys sitting in somebody's
Yeah.
shit. Oh, we are fucking with this poor bastard.
Yeah.
Moving down the street. Where the hell my car go?
Dude, where's my car? Dude, where's my limo?
So badass.
That's still tight.
He called me. He's like, "Oh, does the sunroof work?" And I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But yeah, this
He calls. He calls. Hey, did your sunroof work?
So this is the next project. We've got some nice old.
I think it's just badass.
That's a Holden, you said?
Daimler. So Daimler was actually what the royal family used to use before they went to Rolls Royce.
Damn, dude, that's nice on the inside.
Yeah, it needs a little bit of a tidy up, but it's also another one of those things that's like I don't want to make it show car. It's going to be a little bit rough around the edges.
Like a rat rod kind of.
Not overly. Just like you can see a bit of like paint fade and like on the roof as well. So I'm gonna fix that up. Paint it in a two-tone. So I'm gonna silver the top and then just gonna airbag it and leave it as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That's
The thing's so dope, though.
I think it's badass.
Like out here, you would see that on Jeeps.
Yeah.
You'd see that on hydraulics.
Yeah,
Like to
that's,
see it on air, like
there's something different.
Yeah.
even out here, that's something different.
Yep, I think the only one you would see out here on air technically is that one car.
Yeah. And then I got the yard cars all around the property, and I don't know if you can see out near the pool. There's a little mini.
Oh, man.
Like-
Yeah, there's a pool right there.
I know there's a pool, but I'm way behind.
I see the mini. Yeah, way over there. Yeah.
Oh, now I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, so it's I turned that one into a water feature. My my wife said, "Oh, I don't want a big water feature." I made it a mini one.
Isn't there? I'm not sure.
Oh, there is one.
Yeah.
I turned my phone sideways. I can see it now.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got.
Hang on.
we
I'll,
do that.
If you want, I'll take you around the front where I made a water feature out of an old Vauxhall.
This is tight because we don't,
don't-
this is the only time we're gonna see this, and then unless we go out there and
Unless we come.
once we come out there,
people,
yeah,
right?
this is like.
Yeah, that's it. So there's
All
the
right,
other
guys,
mini.
if you guys want to send us the funds to go to Australia, let us know. We're trying. Our trip is to try to get out there.
Tired of waiting.
Yeah.
Come over here.
I'm like, I'm tired of
Come
waiting.
over here, please.
Oh shit!
The water feature.
That is sick.
That water feature is dope as hell.
Damn, dude. That is something else.
All the fish have come to say hello.
That is nice. Oh, the coral. That's badass.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Bob was in the car for a while, so we've just left him there.
I wonder how many people hate you for that. How many people get mad at you because you did that?
Oh, Corey says no.
Nah, that's what the
I
car
know.
looked like. That's what the car looked like when I first got it. So, and then here's
So
the
bad.
there's where the sheriff lives.
Okay, let's
Oh,
see
there
it.
it is. Still out
So,
there.
yeah, living the dream.
There it is. Damn, dude. That's crazy. Sitting out there. Man.
So when I was halfway across Australia with Tommy, I turned to him and I said, "Hey, seeing as this is the last ECC, we should get like matching tattoos." And I said, "Oh, let's get like the ECC logo." And he came up with a better idea. When I got married, the guys had given me this like digital art painting of me hanging out the Volvo with a sign here that said Perth to ECC. So that's what we ended up getting on our legs was this.
Hell yeah. Fuck
Oh,
yeah,
they
dude.
got the sign.
Oh, that is badass, man.
We have ours.
So now we've got these little matching tattoos to commemorate all the years we've done this drive.
Fuck yeah. That is so cool. Oh yeah.
So we did similar.
Yeah, him,
Put your head over there.
Bearded Beauty and his old lady, they got married at Cruise to the Pines.
No, we got engaged.
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 And then when they got married, when we went back to Cruise to the Pines
This last
year, they fucking him and his old lady got their head tattooed.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Oh
why?
yeah. Wait, there it goes. To the pine.
See, that's the difference. Yeah, nice.
For me.
No, it's a delay.
No, I can see it. Yep.
No.
Yeah, so he got it on the side of his head, literally.
I have mine on my neck.
Yeah. The difference here, when we call it our old lady, we're talking about our mum.
No,
No. Over here, old lady is like girlfriend. Like your girlfriend.
Yeah, okay.
Wife, or, girlfriend,
No,
wife.
old lady is not a girlfriend.
Well, I don't know. That's what I call my old lady. When I have an old lady, I'm like, that's the old lady.
No. So what am I thinking?
Well, for me, it's a different term. So, but yeah, that's tight though, because these fools got their head tattooed. She got her neck tattooed. So it was like, that was their, I guess,
We did
like,
last year.
yeah.
That was our first show.
It's like their anniversary, I guess.
Anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's it was our sort of like little bit of commemorative thing for the last one, and it was funny though, because when we were talking to the tattooist, he said, "Oh, if there's anyone else that wants the little logo, send them up." And I ended up sending 13 people up to him to get the ECC logo tattooed, and I got messages from them going, "No more people, no more. We're done for the day."
That's insane. 13 people. Good God.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
It's the last show. Last
Yeah.
hurrah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of the guys, they've been to the shows for a lot longer than I've been going. Like, technically, I'm still like a baby in the mini trucking scene compared to some of the other people that have been around. And it's funny because you see so many people come and go. They realise how much work is entailed into actually building a mini truck, and they give up. We call them scene hoppers. They'll buy a truck or something, and then that's not finished. They'll try and finish it and go, nah, too much work for me. I just want to go and put stick-on parts on my Commodore or something like that.
Yeah.
Like fucking, what's his name? Who bought that?
We have a lot of those
Who bought
people.
Fuse's old truck, and then holy shit, it was
Love
in
it for a little bit, and then they don't.
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
okay.
in a condition of what it is, and then it's like, holy crap, dude, what happened to that thing?
Oh, it's neglected over year after year after year after owner after owner after owner, and it just becomes, somebody gets it and they're like, oh yeah, this is great. Shit, there's so much work that has to go into it. It turns into oh shit, this is a deep money pit that we're in all of a sudden.
Yeah, people are like,
I don't know
no,
if you got
just whatever you
same
see
over
on
there,
TV
but
videos and TV,
It's not that simple. If you don't
just-
have the,
you don't got the pockets. You don't got
not even the pockets, if you don't have the resources, if you don't have the knowledge, if you don't have the drive to put it back on the road the way it should be, and then take a step back and enjoy it for a year or two, and then step it up again, and then enjoy it, and then step it up again. That's what I did with Frontier. Countless times, over and over and over again.
Yeah. The way I look at mini trucking in Australia, I don't know if you guys look at it the same way over there, but I think of mini trucking as like a new age version of hot rodding.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
buying old cheap cars, and you're not just sticking parts on it, you're cutting them up, modifying chassis, panel work, roof chops, all that kind of stuff. The same kind of things that they did in hot rodding, back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and still today. I mean, you wouldn't tell a hot rodder that, because they'll be like, yeah, righto, mate.
It's way different.
But it's
we're
stuff.
It's different, but it's just different.
Just with the newer car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's different because our stuff is newer than the hot rodders. The hot rodders started it, and we're just modifying it to adapt to what
What
we
we
have
got.
readily available for us.
Yeah, that's it.
The thing
Because
for
I mean,
me is
buying old cars these days are just, for most people
Okay.
are out of reach because of the price of them.
Do you have any newer vehicles that you do drive?
Yes, yeah. So we've got a what have I got? I've got a 2015 Holden Colorado,
Okay.
which is a dual cab work ute 4-wheel drive, and then we've also got a Isuzu MUX, which is a family car, and then I've also got a 2013 Holden Commodore wagon.
Nice. Okay,
Yeah.
so you already have like, okay, that's not bad. So you do have your cars that you can daily drive, and then your
Yeah.
your weekend, your toys.
That's right. Yeah. Hang on, I think I've got to plug this or turn this power on. Geez, what's going on? I think my
Is,
she's
is there
charged.
anything that you think is getting crazy? Oh shit. Is there anything that you think is either changing the game in Australia in terms of how the builds are being put together? Like every year, someone's doing something different. Is it getting better and easier to build a mini truck out there, or is it still okay? You got guys that are hand building parts still, and still doing stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I think there's definitely two sides to that. You've still got people that are backyard building cars, and I 100% love it. I love the people that are out there still learning, because I'm one of them myself. The amount of stuff that I learnt over the years and the people that I met just from giving it a shot and building something it outweighs the amount that it costs you to build it. Then there are people that are, going above and beyond to make a car 100% completely legal, and having them in those higher class shows. And I mean, we've got Jasmine Green, who took out the Street Machine of the Year a few years back in a Hilux, which is unheard of, because those kind of awards were always sort of set aside for people that went and put a Monaro or a Falcon or something old school into a shop and spent $100,000 plus to have another shop build it. And this girl who
now they're taking the trophy.
And she's built a car that took out one of the highest sort of honors of Australian like car scene.
And do you think you guys are slowly taking you guys are filling the scene, but for you guys taking an award like that in that scene, do you see it's going to be more and more common to see that for you guys?
I hope so. I hope the mini trucking scene doesn't sort of die out. I want to see it keep going. And look, I think there are still, kids coming into it, not a hell of a lot. But it's about getting them to these shows to show them that it's not always about the cars that keep you in the scene. It's the people that you meet. Because yes, I love doing this drive for ECC. It's not the cars that I want to go over and see. It's the mates that I've made over the years that made me want to keep going back every year. That was my one time a year that I actually got to catch up with them all and spend that much time with them, and the experience of it.
So out here, we just had Dino's Get Down,
which is the biggest Chevy.
It's the biggest Chevy only show that is thrown, as far as we know, in the United States.
Fucking huge.
And this year he had 9,000 trucks come through. It's a free show. It's free to show. It is free to spectators. It's free all the way around.
Yep.
And we had a chance to kind of like run into him a little bit after the show kind of like died down, and he said the same thing. It's not about the cars. It's not about the truck. It's about the people.
The vibe.
It's all about the people that we get to hang out with. They come from all over the place, just like they do.
Yeah.
They drive all over Australia.
I'm just going to run inside for a second, grab my phone charger because I'm down to 7%.
Yeah, I know. I know how that goes. My phone's a little dead.
All right. So,
Oh, we might have lost him.
no, I don't think so. No, they probably got internet.
Nope.
He's like,
Oh, there he is. Now he's in the house.
Little delay.
On Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's the future.
It's the future. You're the future.
So it looks like my family's been watching me inside.
Oh yeah, they have been.
Gotta grab the charger for the phone deck. See, that's the one thing he forgot to put out there was an extra charger.
I had it plugged in, but it's an aftermarket charger and it wasn't charging fast enough. So
Well, he's at 7, so.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, man.
Not us.
Okay. If you're that low, you know, and you want to kill it, we can kill it so you can, you know,
Charge phone.
start your phone and go hang out with your kids and whatnot.
we'll see how it goes. If I cut out, it's been an absolute pleasure.
That,
Otherwise, I'll grab the iPad and I'll keep going.
Might be the longest running one.
nice. Hell yeah. May I have one with? Oh, just toss me a soda and I'll finish the bottle. Shit is great. No, dude, it's what? Okay, here's my question: is there a lot of electric vehicles out there that you guys have? I
Yeah,
know Teslas and whatnot.
they're definitely becoming a lot more common.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have BYD over there. It's a Chinese.
No, we got Teslas and what the
Rivian.
yeah, whatever the.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
we
know
got a
what
Chinese company over here called BYD that are making electric vehicles, and
Oh, okay.
I mean, to be honest, the newer cars that are coming out of like China and all that are a hell of a lot better than they used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really interested in buying an electric vehicle, maybe a hybrid, just to sort of cut down on costs of fuel. But the amount extra that you have to spend to buy one of those, you may as well just spend on fuel for the years that you own it.
Has anybody in the scene has anybody bagged one yet? Have you seen anybody bring something that new out to the scene?
I don't think I've seen
where
a
you're at?
Tesla. Not that I've seen.
Watch. Somebody over here. They did a Tesla.
No, they have Lucid.
Yeah, the Lucids.
Yeah.
But somebody did a
Lucids, they
Tesla
have the
lowrider.
Teslas.
Somebody did a Tesla lowrider, and then that thing ended up at the.
Oh, somebody built one as a race
I
car.
didn't see that.
Oh yeah, somebody built one as a
They
race
put
car.
a LSV8 in it and everything else.
Was that rich build stuff or
Nice.
Okay, wait. One more time.
was it? Is his name Rich? The guy that builds like LS1 Teslas and stuff like that, and he does a lot of.
Oh, okay.
Rich
Yeah,
Builds.
Yeah, Rich Builds, yeah.
Yep.
All right. What is the most other than LSs? What is the most common engine that you see in mini trucks out there that like is the easiest build motor that people are slapping in their car?
SR20. Yeah, definitely. They're a
Really?
so like a Sylvia.
With a turbo?
They're a 4-cylinder. Yep. I think it's 2-liter. I actually owned a dual cab Rodeo not long ago that had one in it, and they're fun. There's heaps of aftermarket support for them. They're easy to fit in because they're a small engine, and you can make bulk power out of them.
So that's one that you would see, like, if you went, like, but that's the most, like, how many trucks at ECC had one of those in it?
Well, actually, this year at ECC, I think there was probably only maybe less than a handful of cars that I noticed had an SR20 in it. But I think majority people tend to stick with the original motors, apart from LS conversions. People throwing. There was a couple of JZ mini trucks there. This one being one. So. Yeah, there are still people going and doing the conversions, but I think a lot of people, they spend all the money on doing the airbags and all that kind of stuff that the engine is a down the track thought.
Unless they got fuck you money and they're just fucking slapping everything they can at it.
Yeah.
Like, look what I put in there.
Yeah. Yeah, and look, still
I
cool.
was gonna say, the SR is inexpensive, small displacement. You can, with the turbo, you can definitely get plenty of power out of it. Versus the RV, where it's a little bit bigger engine. Yeah, you're gonna have good power out of it, but I'm sure the SR 20s are more common than any of the RV for the Nissan stuff and all that.
I just look at it as junkyard wise. How many SRs are in a junkyard that you can go and be like, all right, cool, we can go grab this out a junkyard with the computer and whatnot, build it, and then shove it in a fucking ute, or fucking, or like in a Toyota or a Hilux,
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna put in.
They are still out there. You just have to be very quick. There are still companies like that do Japanese imports and stuff like that. But Japanese motors and all that, they're in the last few years have just gone through the roof. Like this motor, I paid $1,000 for with a gearbox. Now you'd be looking at $4,000 plus to find just a motor. It's
Fuck. That's like LS without the standalone harness, without the tranny, you're like at nine something.
Yeah.
They say it's cheaper than eight. No, I'm gonna say watching the Bearded Beauty build his. Nah, it was almost
cheaper.
It was not. It was almost like
It's not.
it was almost $10,000 just to do the motor and the fucking harness and all that.
Yeah.
Then on top of having to still had the regular tranny, and it's just it's not as cheap as people think it is. But
No.
Sure.
Yeah, and there is a lot of work to it. I had, a great support group around me with the club, and Hayden, who he's the guy where we built this at his shed. He is a Toyota genius when it comes to wiring and all that kind of stuff. He's done that many conversions into old Cressidas, and he's got a 2J Crown. That it's handy, having people that know that kind of stuff, that are happy to lend a hand.
Yeah, we got a homie here, Tanner, Mr. Wire Master. This dude just anything with wheels on it, he can wire or refix. But it's when you look at how you have to have the patience to do that. Like I hate doing wiring.
Oh, it's straight over my head.
But he's like a master at it, and to him, it's like, oh yeah, to him, it's just going outside and watering the grass. You can knock some shit out, But it is complicated because you're taking a mess of shit and you're trying to make it nice. And it's like when you buy a mini truck, you're taking a mess of shit and you're trying to make it nice,
Yeah.
And then you got to make sure, okay, am I driving a death trap? How far will the death trap get me? And will it start without blowing up, or catching fire, or, So.
But like I said before, one of it is not knowing if you're going to make it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But well, okay, and that's like I know you've seen it, Wes. The shows where they have like the Biscaynes and the Impalas where they're like smash the bits. They look like somebody ran it over with a fucking tractor or a monster truck.
I've seen them. Yeah, insane. Like I've never seen them here in Australia, but I think it's like is it over in Japan?
Yeah,
or
like
something?
I've seen it. I'm like, I don't get that, but I'm just like, okay, maybe that's like patina when we drive around here, where it's like, over there you drive it all smashed to shit.
Yeah.
I've seen some videos where I'm just like, I don't get that, but all right,
Yeah, I'm not sure how that car started when they first got it, whether it was better or whether that's how they got it and they went, let's just keep driving it and enjoy it.
Do you guys, you guys do have under construction, like when somebody bring out a frame or just like a roller or whatnot?
Yes, I have been to a few shows where I've seen, people bring some, chassis that are getting a lot of work done to them and you can appreciate them before they put a body on it. But I on the other side of that, I think, some of the shows are too far away to throw that kind of thing on a trailer and trailer it there just to sit it down on the grass. So you don't get a lot of people doing it anymore. But, when you do see it and they've put the effort into making the frame basically a piece of artwork in itself, it's kind of cool to see that kind of side of things that you'll never, you'd never see that.
Yeah, here I don't know, here we have so many shows all the time, and it's just, it's hard not to figure out which one you're not going to go to or which one you're going to go to because it's, like this weekend is Good Guys Hot Rod, Good Guys Nationals. That's a big hot rod show here. They have that one, and then there's a couple lowrider.
Well, and
like
I
smaller
think
events.
what makes it different here in the States is versus Australia. We have patches of open areas of land between our states and everything else, where it seems like the coastal areas, there might be some inland areas that have people, but then you have larger patches of nothing, open areas, more so. So where we could literally go from one coast to the other, and everything in between, for shows throughout the year.
Yes.
For them, yes, literally, as he
everything
said,
is coastal
from one
towns.
side of the coast to the other. So
that's got to suck on gas. Literally suck on petrol. Like you're like, all right, cool, I just filled up, and then you're like, yeah, I'm halfway across the world, and I got to fill up some more.
Well, this is the first year. So after 6 years of doing it, this is the first year I actually decided to write every single fuel stop, how many Ks we traveled, how many liters we put in, how much it cost per liter, and then the total, and then number them all. And so the trip there and back was 16 fuel stops.
16 fuel stops.
holy shit!
Holy crap!
And 1,000 liters, you said?
Yeah. So it was 930 liters of fuel that we've used. It was 8,152 kilometers.
So how much money was that overall that it cost?
$2,116.64.
Roughly.
So it's it's not a cheap trip for us to do it, but it's the experience that we get to have that makes more than anything.
No, we went silent.
Sorry.
Hold on.
It was. But it's the experience that we get to have
No, we went silent. No.
Sorry.
No, we're good.
Hold on.
We're good.
But it's the experience that we get to have.
That's a lot of gas. That's still a lot of gas.
Sorry. No, we're good.
So our audio is going to be delayed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
That's still a lot of gas. It's still so much that you're spending, you know what I mean, for the drive, and then 16 stops. Still so much that you're spending 16 stops.
So that's, I mean, that the cost of that we split over the two of us. You know, plus accommodation along the way, accommodation at the show, you know, registration for the show, all that kind of stuff. At the end of it, for a 12-day holiday, it's not too bad. Registration, so all that kind of stuff. For a 12-day holiday, not too bad.
Okay.
I don't know how far off our guy is.
Oh, okay. That's a far distance. 16 stops, that much in gas. I don't know what that would be there, but that's like us driving to California.
No, it's farther.
16 stops, that much in gas.
It's probably like 3/4 of the way across
to Vegas.
our country.
Outside Disney.
Have a look.
Hold
8,100.
on. What's he got?
All right, so it works out to be 5,065 miles return trip.
Dude, that's driving to Minnesota and back.
Holy shit.
No, that's going to the coast.
No, it's
East coast of that.
oh yeah, no 5,000. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's literally, yeah, that's from coast to coast.
Damn, dude, that's fun as fuck.
Australia's that big.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fucking
Holy
big, dude.
shit!
and mind you, that's just the United States of America. Can you imagine Canada from farthest point to farthest point? It's almost double.
That's why they have that whole halfway across Australia stop. Like you're literally driving halfway across the country.
Yep.
You know, you're driving halfway across the country to go check out a show or go do something.
That's wild.
Both Wes has got his volume up.
So we can
Well,
hear.
because we couldn't hear it. We could hear him talking, but we just couldn't. Oh.
All right, I'm just trying to bring up.
No, dude. It's just what's crazy is like the shows you guys have. It's spawned out. Everybody can still. You get to go hang out with everybody, catch up with everybody. You know, okay. Is anybody that? How far is any of your homies from where you're at? Like the club members.
Holy crap! Dude.
What?
Island.
40 hours,
Holy shit.
and it's not even across Australia, dude. It's like a third. Not even a third. It's a quarter.
Damn.
Yeah, that's from one side to the other.
Wow.
Holy shit! So how many? If you drove hypothetically straight through, no stopping, how long would it take you?
It's almost 2 days.
That's like driving a mini school.
Yeah, just under 2 days.
Yeah, it's like driving
shit.
It's like on your way to mini nats. Like
Yeah, but you
taking a whole
can't,
week.
you can't drive straight.
No.
Even
Yeah,
more than that.
fucking dumb,
Shit.
yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, here we
I don't
go.
know. I'm sure down under, there's places you probably. Okay, yeah, this is where we're gonna stop.
Well, yeah, you can. Is there campsites or anything that you can pull over while you're driving halfway across the country?
Yeah, definitely. So there's a lot of like sort of motels and stuff that are part of a petrol station,
Like rest stops
gas
and
station,
stuff?
and they have rooms that you can rent for the night and all that. So I think because it is such a popular tourist trip for people to drive around Australia and all that, there are stops along the way where you can stay. There's also stops where you can pull up and set up a caravan and all that kind of stuff.
So it takes you 40 hours, we'll call it 41 hours to drive one way, correct?
Yes.
That's
Correct.
like driving to Maggie and back, and then driving to Maggie and back to get home. That's the equivalent of what they do. It's double. Like, that's our farthest mini truck show that we could possibly go to out here.
Yeah.
And you're telling us it's
You're like, oh, we
that's
just
like
drive.
one trip? That's
Yep.
insane.
That's
I just want
that's
to put
it.
that,
That's dedication.
but that takes most of us mini truckers out here. That takes us 5 days.
Well, shit, it'd be cool if Jeff was still watching and if Bobby James got on. I want to know how their experience was, like wherever they were staying at, how far the distance to drive where they were going to.
Probably
Because-
finding
you know what I
somewhere
mean.
closer or whatever.
Because
Yeah.
for us to drive from Phoenix to Maggie Valley right now, it's a 1 day and 4 hour trip. So you do the
28
math.
hours.
That's 20.
28
Okay, it'll
hours.
be okay. We might stop in New Mexico or something.
Yeah.
Or Texas.
So it could become a 30-hour
No, I'm
trip.
saying we drive there
So
to Maggie, turn around, and drive back. We're stopping in Oklahoma or Texas.
So them, it's literally fucking bam,
One
bam.
straight shot.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
No, but a few days event.
Yeah, it's a few day event. Drive out there, come back, you're done. You know.
Yeah, we spend 4 days there at the event. We get there the day before everyone rocks up, and then leave the day after most people leave.
We know ours is barely like 3 day, like Cruise of the
Yeah,
Pines.
like Cruise of the Pines was technically
Was
2 days.
2 days, but
Oh,
3
we-
days
we
if you
turned it
camped
into
out
a
already.
3 day.
So 8 or 9 days.
Yeah. They're
For
spending
him.
a little over a week
To go on out there.
to go there, hang out, and back.
That's their mini nats.
Yeah.
That's their mini nats. That's
And
their.
We're
that's their-
doing mini nats in 2 weeks.
and they're
They're
already.
supposed to leave on a Monday,
hmm
hang out at mini nats, and then turn around and don't get back until Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
That's insane. But most of these guys are trailering. Could you imagine actually driving from here to mini nats and back?
He just did it.
No, I know. I'm saying one of
I
our
know. Oh,
vehicles.
fuck no, dude. That would be so much gas. And
No,
a bitch
Think
to
about
drive.
truck and trailer.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, yeah. And
That's
then
what I'm saying.
and then
They're
the way
not
the-
truck and trailering.
and then the way the weather is. Okay, how's the weather normally when you're driving out there?
Beautiful.
sunny,
Sun,
some rain.
summer.
Actually, pretty good this year. We've had all different types. We've had weather so hot you're driving with the windows down because you don't have aircon. And then we've had years where, or one of the years in particular, it rained, and the rain literally followed us from the west coast all the way to the east coast, and it rained at the show.
Damn.
Then this year it was nice. It was cloudy, overcast. I mean, I've got aircon in this now that I had to keep turning it off because it got too cold. So it sort of varies. At this time of the year, we're on the border of hitting summer, but then it becomes cold again like that. So
Did you crank up the heater and? Yeah.
it wasn't until I got on the road and we left Adelaide in the morning and it was freezing that I remembered that I didn't actually connect the heater core. So no heater.
Okay.
He bypassed the heater core. Like,
Yeah.
Like we do out here. We
Just-
bypass if the heater core starts leaking. Nah, we just bypass it.
Just plug
It was just something that we never did. We never hooked it up when we built it. So
Oh shit.
I'll definitely have to work that one out because I'd like to have a heater in it.
Fuck.
I would like to have a heater. I just hope for AC.
I don't know with the convertible. It's dealing with the weather the way it is.
Well, you're in
Yeah.
a convertible.
That's
so
it. You know.
It's not your own fault.
It doesn't matter if it gets
I'll show
hot,
you.
if it gets cold. Yeah.
On it.
Oh, nice.
Like, wait, what is it? Even has a hood prop. Turbo. Holy
Nice.
shit. Oh my god. I
Look
want
at that.
Your windscreen washer bottle.
R20. Windscreen washer bottle.
Ha,
Shut up and take my money.
Holy shit.
That's a beautiful setup.
That is cool.
It's not perfect. There's wiring I need to tidy up and all that kind of stuff, but it goes all right.
Yeah, bring that to the United States. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're definitely taking a top
year is
trophy.
Don't think so.
Dude,
That's clean. Like
That is
you
clean.
say
I
you
don't know
need
what
to
that would
tidy up wires. No, that's clean.
nah, dude, that looks clean just the way it is. Yeah, the way the intake setup is off the turbo.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
I don't think I've seen anybody think of that yet.
No, that's beautiful.
You see
The
everybody going-
these engines are generally they're normally a twin turbo setup, but because of the whole manifold and how long they are, they just don't fit in.
That
So
thing-
you throw a single turbo manifold on it. That's off a Ford Falcon with a smaller rear housing.
Oh
Ford
shit.
Falcon. It's off of.
That's off.
Christ.
So I'm assuming if it had twin turbos, much smaller turbos versus the larger
That-
single.
yeah.
Or it had a bigger engine. Or a Von.
Yeah. It would be a lot more responsive, but you wouldn't have a lot of I think it would
Yeah,
it
the
would bottom out
ultimate boost.
high end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so that's why we put a
There'd be
smaller
no
rear housing
turbo.
on it.
Not bad.
I think that,
Damn.
that's fucking nice to have that built like that.
Mhm.
Was
Sure.
there? Did you fight with it at any point when you were doing the build to get it all in there and tidy up the way you have it? Well, kind of tidy up because that thing looks pretty clean.
Yeah, I mean, it caught on fire at one point. So
Wow.
we lost a fair bit of the interior and dash and carpet and roof lining and windows and door card and all that.
Damn,
Yeah,
dude, that would have been a big ass fire.
Spread
That's
from
not
the
a little
engine.
bit of a fire, buddy. That's
Yeah.
a huge fire.
spread pretty quick. But no, we were pretty lucky. We was actually all caught on film from from Hayden's shed camera, the security camera. So if you jump on the Inspired Existence Australia Facebook page and you go find the in the build series for the Fox, it's in one of the episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was just lucky that the people that I had around me, so all the guys in the club, they all had bits and pieces and parts. I still had a wreck here that I could pull parts out of that I used, and managed to rebuild it better than it was. So, yeah, it set us back a little bit, but
I
it
guess.
Yeah.
wasn't the end of it.
Fire.
That's fucking crazy.
No one was
That's like
hurt,
Shane,
and we had a good laugh about it.
Yeah.
I would just laugh. No. Insane.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they're like, oh, remember when the car fire? What?
Right.
The fuck? You wouldn't imagine it when you see it. You would not imagine.
No, it was before it got painted, but I ended up stripping the whole interior out of it and painting the inside of it, just to sort of save that all the paint that was burnt off. And
That's the only thing that's fucking nuts. So it's like, my question, and I got this is like where you build it back from when that happened. Are you kind of finished with it? Are you still gonna add more stuff? Or are you just done with it and then move on to the next? Or are you gonna build it? Or will it be taken apart again to get more updates?
I don't think so. I'm happy with the engine. I'm not going to be building the engine. The only thing is we're going to fix a lot of the cracked bog and stuff like that. That was some pretty horrendous work on it in previous. So we just got to do that, repaint some parts. Some pretty horrendous work on it previous. So we just got to do that, repaint some parts.
Oh, because you just
Is
said
it a bit delayed, is it? Yeah, so we'll repaint it. I don't have any huge. I've got no.
We're on a delay on here.
Yeah, I've got no like ideas. I don't want to body drop it or anything like
Well, at
that.
least you're gonna repaint it. You know what I mean? Or kind of.
Yeah, yeah. So one of the boys in the club, Mitch, he used to work in a paint and panel shop. He taught me a lot with doing some stuff. He's got a lot of knowledge himself. So we're just going to chip away at it at home. We might paint it in a booth this time, but it's one of those things. It's like it's not made to be perfect. I don't want it to be perfect. I want to be able to go out, drive it, enjoy it, and if someone opens their door into it, not try. It's not made to be perfect. I don't want it to be perfect. Go out, drive it, enjoy it, and if someone opens their door into it,
That's still tight though, because you get to do that. You know what I mean? Because most people, like when they so-called finish a truck or finish a truck where they believe it's finished, they have it done to what they think it is, and then after that it's just like, all right, cool, move on to the next thing, or oh yeah, this is what it is before I take it apart again.
Yep. Yeah, I like the idea of people, people buy old trucks and they keep them the way they are, because it's sort of a bit of a homage to the way it used to be, back in the day when it was first built. But I also, I do like the idea of people making things their own as well, taking an old truck and repainting it and basically calling it their own, still being able to, give credit to the people who built it and put all those hard yards in, but changing interiors and changing the paint color and all that and putting different wheels on it, you essentially turn a truck that everyone knows as, oh, that was Bob's truck and now it's mine.
Yeah, it's like us for Tom. Tom will buy some and then
Well,
or whoever.
I mean,
Or whoever, Ryan
you buy somebody else's
Yeah.
truck. They didn't quite do it justice. They painted it green,
Yeah.
hypothetically,
Yeah.
and the green just doesn't
go
pop
with
the way it
yeah.
should pop. Now you change it and you paint it, like a goldish yellow with some
graphics or whatnot.
graphics and whatnot, or you paint it white and then you add a whole bunch of pop to it with graphics. You change it up and you make it your own style.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, do you feel that more like, okay, because if you got people doing that, do you have people that are, like, I don't know, here you got people that are doing body swaps?
So
what
you say, like reusing a chassis and
so like slapping a Colorado chassis and motor on like a BMW gutting it, cutting it up and slapping it on a Mustang or something.
I think on the other hand, is doing that is that some of the old trucks where people might think about that, the chassis under them are so old, they're outdated, they've got better technology, that it's not really a good idea throwing a new body on such an old designed, frame.
All right, and then all right, here's another question. What is the most craziest thing that has happened on some of the truck runs that you have been on?
Are we talking
Other
like
than
people or something to do with the car or
People,
anything?
People. Well, I mean, you can't ask that question without knowing about Plum's cock.
Plum's cock.
Plum's cock. I don't even want to. Well, I want to know now. What the fuck? Plum's cock. Okay. The history on that.
It's not a truck show without seeing Plum's cock. He's definitely.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is he the guy that in one of the videos was like in a gold suit?
Yes, that is Plum. He is an absolute legend in Australian mini trucking scene. He comes from Tasmania, and he comes to these shows with dress ups. He just puts a smile on everyone's face, like
Nice.
man, yeah.
And you
I love being able to catch up with him when I can.
Yeah.
Look, there's some dumb shit. Like one of the shows, one of the guys broke his back, and another show, Dags, he did a front flip onto the water slide that we made, and I'm pretty sure he cracked his coccyx bone and ended up fully bruised. Yeah. There's definitely been some fun had. Like I'm pretty sure one of the guys wore a girl like a wristwatch. So.
Damn.
So yeah, look, there's things, there's good times that can be had. Truck shows.
Oh damn! I can only imagine I can only imagine like when everybody's like camping together, and everybody stays like in the same little lodge or whatever. Like I've seen like when some people go to the one show where it looks like a little camp.
Oh, laid out at the lake.
Yeah, like the camp, where you guys are just fucking driving through, and it's like I can only imagine what
I think
each club is doing.
I think it's called laid out at the lake.
That one's in New Zealand.
Yeah, that one. Thinking of that one.
Okay.
My bad.
That one's tight. Like that makes me laugh because it's like the shit that everyone's, hey man, we're all gonna stay in this room. Like fucking
you got 10 of your buddies.
10 of your buddies. Yeah, no one's sleeping with one eye open. Everyone's gonna be like awake.
So that's kind of like ECC is you hire. It's like a ski resort that is kind of off season for them, so they're booked. Like there's no one there, so we basically book the whole place out. Some of the rooms are like just 6 beds in a massive room. The room that we just had recently, we had 3 of us staying in there. It was myself, Tom, and Geordie. While Geordie was out, we turned he had 2 single beds put together. We turned them upside down, and then put the doona back on and the pillows in there. And when he got home, he was like, "Oh, you fucking." So when we got back, the dining table was turned into my bed, and the coffee table was turned into Tom's bed.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So then when he got back, he rocked up and realized that his bed was on the roof of the unit.
Hilarious.
I can
you fuck with your mates, but it's no hard feelings. It's all in fun.
It's always in fun.
Yeah, I can only imagine what you guys do on the shows.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for coming on, Momo.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Momo.
Yeah, for joining us. It's about that time over here.
Unfortunately for you, you have the new record for the longest podcast.
Yes.
You're at 3 hours.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah. But see, over there it's daytime.
I know, for him it's daytime. For us over here, it's like 11 o'clock.
Yeah, it's like 11 o'clock at night. But it's cool, dude. I want to thank you for coming on. It's been fucking awesome to talk shop.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate the invite.
Yeah, it's awesome. Where can they find you? What links can people get a hold of you? If you want to give a shout out to anybody.
My Instagram is momo_flatline. I also run the flatline_MC Instagram page. I'm also a part of Inspired Existence, where we follow the mini truck scene all around Australia, and we've got the videos. So jump on the YouTube channel or jump on the Facebook page of Inspired Existence. I've got a few in the build series on there, from building this and building the previous truck and all that. That's about it. Facebook, just Stephen MoMo Morando.
Right. No OnlyFans or nothing, right?
Well, I mean, I can't tell you how I make all my money.
All right, and you know what? We're going to leave it on that note. Thank you, Momo, for joining us. On behalf of me, Tackleberry, the Bearded Beauty, and all our friends in Australia, including Momo, who joined us from there. You guys have a good night or a good day. All right? Take it easy, guys.
Later, man.
Thank you very much.